Pacers team that you've already shown you can match up with whether you want. So when you're asking me, can the Knicks make the finals? If they were in the West, the answer might be no. But they're in the East. And who do I see in the East that if I'm the Knicks, I say I cannot beat? They're probably one piece away, but I don't think you want to get rid of your two best players to get that piece. As a matter of fact, I think you try to go find one guy to make that a 7-man rotation instead of a 6, and then say, let's go. I think the Knicks are in as good a shape as any team in the East going into next year, so I don't know why you would change that.
This just in, the NFL schedule has dropped, and you know what that means. It's go time. Adam Schefter here with the Insider Tip. If you're trying to catch your team live this season, Vivid Seats is the move. For the best selection of games and seats, it's time to snap your tickets up now. Vivid Seats has great deals on great seats and the only rewards program in the game. It's no wonder they're the official ticketing partner of ESPN. So don't wait. Head to vividseats.com or download the app and lock in those game days.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of freedom and the
Yeah.
600, what's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Bazzel,
Here.
Roger Scott,
Present.
and Justin Moore.
Justin!
Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Two things you need to know.
What's that?
I'm the king. And number two is look out,
Look
man.
out.
Look at that.
Look
Look
out.
at you
Watch
see that?
yourself.
It's called
Yeah.
karate, man.
Oh, cool.
Only two kinds of people know it.
Who's
The
that?
Chinese and the king. One
Oh,
of them's
cool.
me.
Oh,
Nothing to do, brother.
no, Chinese. No. Roger, it is 6:09. What a Monday to be 6:09. Let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Let's go. Na 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 na.
Todd, I need the board.
On the Jets, you can promise.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. I like this kind of party, baby.
Stop worrying about your mustache and read the rule book.
He's here. He's here. Hey, Kate. Los Angeles. What's up, Tommy?
Is that Tommy Norman?
Tommy Norman's in
Is that
the house.
Cherokee Copper?
Cherokee Copper.
Hey, it's me, Roger Scott. Oh, what?
I don't know who you are.
Let's go to the phones and talk to Tommy Norman here. Hey, Tommy, what do you got?
What's that bulge in his pocket?
It's my AirPods, bro.
Hey,
Like I'm flying over to the Golden State.
Hello, boss. This is.
Hey, Frank. Maybe we'll be back over here with you in a few weeks.
I like it. I love
One more time.
Los Angeles. Is it the boys on the line?
All right, Toddy P. Fire that sucker up. Let's go. Back-to-back fight songs. Let's do it.
He's getting it. He's getting it. He's getting it. There it is, Toddy.
Let's go.
Attaboy!
Let the line keep on going. Move that ball right down the field. Give a cheer. Rock, rock.
No, rock. Arkansas will never yield. Arkansas, Razorbacks to the on your toes.
Cut on with all your might.
Fourth
A-R-K-N-S-A-S
for Arkansas. Gonna fight. Fight.
All
Fight.
right,
Go
let's
home.
follow the next one. Let's hear from those Trojans, Toddy P. Let's go. Let's hear from the. Oh, here we go.
man. That's such a great song. That's almost. That's classic collegiate. I want to do a Broadway dance with that one. Look at my jazz hands.
All right. Thank you, Toddy Pierce. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, June 2nd. We're in June, Raji Dodge.
I know, dude.
What a Monday to kick off the week. We are in Nashville, Tennessee. Morning Mayhem never rests.
No, we
on
don't.
Laurels last week. Monday, Tuesday.
We're on one side
we
of
were in
Arkansas. Now we're on the other.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee for a very special occasion tonight. Our man Justin Moore playing in a celebrity softball game called Rocks and Jocks for raising money for Folds of Honor here in Tennessee. He's getting ready to appear on Fox and Friends with Steve Ducey at either 7 or 7:30. Then both of them will join us along with Chanley Painter. We got Cam Kozel coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Chris Kane. Toddy Pierce back in studio because Josh is up in Fayetteville.
Yeah, covering the hoggy dog.
Todd, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Toddy.
It was really somewhat of a historic. For ULR, it was historic. I mean, what ULR has done is historic. They've never even won a tournament game before. Not only do they win, but they come back and beat.
Yeah, man.
They win 2 games in one day. They beat a really good Dallas Baptist team 8-6, and then beat number 3 LSU 10-4 last night.
Dude.
It's something that, again, we love Chris Curry. This team, it looked like they were dead on arrival going into their tournament. They went 5 games in 4 days. And the Trojans could listen, the Trojans, if they knock off LSU tonight, could be advancing to a super regional. How about that? I mean, unbelievable. And do we not love seeing LSU get beat?
Yeah, we do.
In Baton Rouge.
In anything. And in Baton Rouge, yeah.
Love
Haven't
it.
gotten a call from Satan yet.
Yeah, he texted me this morning. It was great
Oh,
to
very
see.
good. There it is.
Love to hear Chris Curry talking about Little Rock. And so, anyway, just really a good deal. And, of course, the Razorbacks in decisive fashion win their 3 games. I think it's the first time they've gone 3-0 in the regional. I think since 2019, Todd. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's 2017. But they look dominant this weekend. As I mentioned, we'll have Cam Kozel in the 9 o'clock hour. They win Friday versus North Dakota State 6-2. They win Saturday versus Creighton 12-1. They come back and knock down Creighton again last night 8-3. They had 5 players, Raj, that hit at least 2 home runs, including Cam Kozel. It was domination. Great pitching last night. 20 strikeouts. Todd, listen, you wear multiple hats between the Buzz and the Democrat-Gazette. I think that is an all-time record for strikeouts in the postseason for the Razorbacks. Is that correct?
I would assume that to be correct, yes.
Well, in 13 by Gage Wood by himself, correct? I think 13 by Gage Wood, and 13 batters by himself, and he was on fire, looked very impressive, and pitching was great, hitting was great, fielding was great. And I'll tell you now, we got you feel good about, Tennessee's got to play Wake Forest today for a chance to even get to Fayetteville. Wouldn't that be something if Wake Forest beat Tennessee?
Yeah, we got some Tennessee fans walking the concourse.
That's right. Today, that's right. And then the Trojans will play tonight. Do we know the time? I should look at that. See, I think
Todd, 8 o'clock on ESPN2.
God, let me tell you, last night took forever. That game started at 8, and if anybody stayed up and watched it, it did not get over until 12. I don't know why it took so long.
Right at about midnight,
But I'm telling you, the Trojans, Little Rock looks like a team now. Looks like they're like an SEC team.
Yeah.
Who is the Angel, what's his name? Oh, my gosh.
Angel Cano.
Yes. I mean, he looks almost like a Major League player. I mean, the guy, I think he's hit 3 home runs the whole season. He's hit 3 in the last 3 days. I mean, it's really – and the pitcher that they had last night, Todd, that came in relief, he was – I don't think he had the most impressive ERA or win-loss record this whole entire season. But last night – he came in and got him out of jams and just really pitched well. So
Malcolm Brown, 1 earned run, 3 hits in 5 1/3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk.
You know what happened? I was so worried. He came in, and you remember they brought him in during the middle of it was like the count was 2-0 for an LSU batter. Chris Curry brings that kid in. I'm thinking, oh boy, there's 2 outs. I think there's 2 men on. And he hits a grounder to shortstop. I'm like, all right. And they throw it, and they drop the ball on first. I'm thinking, no. And then the stud LSU player comes at the bat. The base is loaded, and the Duke strikes him out. I'm telling you, that kid had nerves of steel last night. But that was impressive. It's going to be a fun day to talk about baseball. If you want to be a part of the show, Roger, 661-1037, you can text us. Todd, we got to Nashville last night, got in our hotel. And within 6 hours, I had my car broken into. So welcome to Nashville.
And here's the thing about UALR as well. If they happen to win against LSU tonight, they get to play a very hot West Virginia team that beat, I forget who it was they beat last night, but West Virginia is on its own hot streak. So if UALR winds up going to West Virginia and there's a certain really famous alum who hosts a talk show on ESPN, I'm sure it'll get talked about.
Well, at this point, we'll see. Well, I don't bet against the Trojans at this point. I mean, they're doing something that's a very unique, magical run. But you're right. I mean, obviously West Virginia is doing that as well. Roger, we're here for Folds of Honor.
Yep.
As I mentioned, Steve Ducey, who was the founder, the first guy in the group of 3 that founded Fox and Friends back in 1998. He's now gone back to 3 days a week. He's living in Florida. He's the coast-to-coast host.
Yep.
He's getting ready to interview JM between either 7 or 7:30 and several of the other folks. We got Riley Green that's going to be here playing tonight. You got Zach Top, who are these young guys I don't know very well.
No Kenny Carrot, but we know that they got a big ball game. Folds of Honor.
Yes,
is a great. I think first time we ever heard about them was
through
Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red.
Yeah,
it was.
They were doing that as well. Yeah.
Also, in addition, I mentioned in addition to Justin, Riley Green, Zach Top, you also have Hardy. I don't know much about Hardy, but apparently he's a hot thing. Have you heard about him? I don't know if he's a mix between country and
I don't know. Now listen.
Also, Riley Gaines, the high-profile swimmer that objected to getting beat by she was All-American at Kentucky, got beat by the dude who was swimming.
She sure did.
And then
on her side.
Sean Johnson East, who is a 4-time Olympian, that will be here tonight as well.
Tommy Norman is listening, and he is the only one that caught going car broken into.
Yeah,
that's a cop.
Todd just completely glossed over it, but that's okay.
He kind of laughed about it.
Yeah, he wanted to get to the more important things. But, yeah, listen, I got to call my man Bruce James, my insurance man. And
got 2 windows that need to be replaced.
Yeah, just thankfully we took everything out of the car just in case.
Of course, that's what you got to do, right? And the other part of it is I need you to let Bruce know I am suffering from a little I'm anxious. I'm a little nervous and all that because of the break-in. So I want to see if I can't get a piece of that. some of that insurance money, some of that claim. I want to claim a little. I'm uneasy. I'm uneasy, but it's just terrible. Fortunately, no one was hurt in the operation of the thuggery that happened on the streets of Nashville.
I put my boots. I can't remember. They're fancy kind of boots I got, and I did it. Oh, listen, I've been broken into enough over the last 25 years, which is probably 12 to 15 times, if not more, over the years. Haven't been as much lately, but I always take. I don't leave things. Where I feel like, hey, somebody would break into it, but I knew I didn't want to take my boots all the way in. But you know what I said? I'm going to put them in the trunk. Yeah, because usually thieves will not get in the back to try to look through things, and if they look back there, they're not going to care about a pair of boots. The boots remain.
I would have thought they would have broken the back glass because that's where people keep stuff. But you can see inside.
It takes a lot of time to do that, but you're right. You would think that would be where.
Yeah, that's where luggage and stuff usually is. But you'll get a hold of Bruce James. We'll get that taken care of.
A couple of things. You got the College World Series going on. Tennessee's hanging around. UCLA's eliminated. You got Oklahoma beating Oregon, knocking them out. So you got Texas, Tennessee, Texas Tech, Oklahoma. Those are the ones. Wish the Razorbacks were there. Very disappointing for that. You got the NBA Finals set up. You got Indiana at Oklahoma City Thursday. Small market NBA teams, Roger. I sort of like it. Hey, New York. Hey, Dallas. Hey, L.A. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
No, yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens. It may be one of those things where, who knows, it might make a little bit more interesting to people like me who are not all in on NBA all the time because it's not the usual suspects. On the D3 Auto Sales text line, one of our friends in the 501 says Zach Top is Alan Jackson's son.
Well,
is that right?
He looks like Alan Jackson. He looks like Alan Jackson. So if he is, I'm not surprised. I saw where he was going to be doing something with the Alan Jackson tour. I saw no reference to him being related to Alan Jackson. So somehow I missed that in all my prep last night.
Zach Dirk Top.
Yeah, I don't see any connection. But let me tell you, he looks like him and he sounds like somebody from the 1990s. Right? He's a 1990s guy.
Well, he does have Jackson's mustache.
He looks like him.
His early mustache.
And his sounds like he's from 1990.
Well, I be know.
Yeah. Also, too, Roger was going to mention a couple other things. We talked about I think it's the 45th year for the Little Rock Open, over at Resmond Tennis Center. Patrick Kypson won that over the weekend. That thing took a week to get done. So congrats to all the folks putting that on at UMass. Congratulations. But 7 matches in 8 days. Patrick Kypson wins that. Scotty Scheffler wins again. He wins the Memorial Tournament. I think the Tigers won it more in a row, 3, I think. And then there was NASCAR here yesterday. Did you know that?
Huh?
Yeah, NASCAR. It was you had NASCAR here yesterday.
I didn't know that.
Ryan Blaney. Yeah, did you know that, Todd? Do you have any idea about that? Do you keep up with NASCAR?
I do not.
Well, that's all right. You can't keep up with everything.
Listen, Todd was way ahead of his time. Todd, you had the baseball coaches of UALR and ASU when you hosted Out of Butter.
Yeah.
Was it
you had Chris Curry on when they were dead in the water.
They were dead in the water.
Their 13-game losing streak, I think, or 14-game losing streak, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe it was during that, yes.
Yes.
And you had him on, but you're a baseball wonk anyway. I mean, I know you're a sports guy, but you're a baseball guy. That's where your blood, sweat, and tears are, correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
So you are all over that.
Little did he know he was rubbing off a little TP luck on Chris Curry because it was not looking good for Chris, and now ULR did. As a matter of fact, Andrew Metters, who is our wagering guy, he's won a lot of money at Oakland. He brought up an interesting stat. Where's it at here? Here he goes. He said, he's talking about Cano. He's already talking about Cano trying to find NIL money and going to Fayetteville or something. Oh, wow. Let's not go there yet, AB. But he said they were 50-1 underdogs against LSU. So if anybody laid any money on the Trojans last night, he said it's the biggest win program in any sport in Little Rock Trojan history, including, he said, right up there with the Notre Dame game. Remember when they beat Notre Dame in 1986?
You know who the coach was?
What was it? Don't tell me. Blonde hair.
Yeah. I think he went down to Magnolia last time we saw him, right?
Give me a hint. Give me the initials.
I wish
P. Start with a P.
No, I thought it started with a T. Hold on.
No, you don't know.
I know. I did that on purpose because I didn't know. I did all those things that you did to me.
I said,
No, give me the initial.
Shap just threw it at us.
Give me the initial.
M-N.
Yep.
Mike Nail.
Mike, not Nail.
Not Mike. Mike.
Not a vowel, but a.
Not Mike now.
Mike
Newell. Mike Newell. Nailed it. Hey, my son Zachary is listening. Maybe
Yes.
you've heard of him.
Yes.
He says, Dad, Anne-Marie and I are huge fans of Zach Top. We saw him here at the Walmart Amp.
Yeah.
Beckett, my grandson, his son, and Hallie, his daughter, my granddaughter, sing his songs all the time.
He's a young people performer.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Zach, is he? I don't see anything on
He's
it.
27, and Rolling Stones calls him one of the hottest acts right now. And
Well, see, here's the thing, Baz. It's just like when we walked out of Boudreaux's a couple of weeks ago, and you sent me a picture later on that night, as friends do, of a rainbow. Well, I walked right to my car and did not notice the rainbow. It's like in The Color Purple. Don't you think it makes God real mad when you walk by The Color Purple and don't say nothing? That's what I'm saying. So here it is. I don't know country music. I barely know our own Justin Moore songs. I mean, if it's not for him. Yeah. And is he new country?
Who?
Or Justin? Is he old?
No.
He's not new?
It's not the newest. It's not these are 20-something guys.
Where does he put him?
For
Where's
example,
Justin
like
from?
Riley Green is in his 30s.
Okay.
He's still, to me, I mean, he and Justin did a song together.
I don't know. Where is
Hey,
Justin?
You know his song they did together?
Him and Riley Green? They do some dirt?
No.
They did red dirt? Somebody did red dirt.
No,
Anybody turning their house into a bar room?
I think you liked it because it was Everybody Get Along. Remember he said, Riley Green said, I like Panama City.
Oh, okay.
And he said, yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah,
That's who that is?
Matter of fact, Todd, if you can find that song
We'll look
in the
that
system.
up. But anyway, I don't pay
Everybody Get
enough
Along.
I'm sorry,
attention.
which song was that?
Everybody Get Along by Justin Moore.
I'm sorry, Todd. Yeah, I don't pay attention to it as much. But you know what? The movie thing that we're doing, the Hawks mobile mobile home movie review, that's made me watch some movies that I normally wouldn't do. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Who knows? I may be going to Fletcher and asking to buy a vet. I may get a tattoo and shave my head. That things are changing now. But I don't know if Zach likes Zach Top. Maybe I should listen to a little Zach Top.
Listen, when you hear it,
I'm writing it down.
It will sound like 90s. It will sound, that's what he's influenced by. It will sound like 90s music. And he got the mustache. It looks like he's from the 90s.
Looks like Alan Jackson. He really does.
From the D3 Sales text line, by the way, he says that somebody says Zach Top is not Alan Jackson.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Obviously, the dude is just saying that he looks like it. Very good.
Badge, you're going to have to quit having car troubles or Frank won't be able to afford Taylor Green this year. You know what? That's true. Zippy, I hate to tell you that's happening.
Was that Zippy?
Yeah, Rebecca said you should be able to get security cam footage to see if the thieves were caught on camera. You know what?
What are they gonna do anyway?
I mean, they didn't steal anything of value.
We don't know. We don't know what they took. Again, they took my innocence, and I had a big screen TV in there that's no longer there.
The other thing, listen.
I had a new Armani suit that was stolen from that car.
The best part about that is that they did take my coupons. I got a lot of coupons. Justin Moore.
Because they ain't coming to Little Rock.
Justin Moore, I kept my coupons. I got a Scoops coupon in there. I got a Benihana's Steakhouse. Here's something. As long as you got your electronic devices out of there, that's right. We got our weapons too.
We had our weapons. We don't leave our weapons in the car to begin with because then there's nothing we can do with it. Let's go to Justin Moore. Justin, what do you want to say about all the thievery and thuggery that's going on the streets of Nashville last night?
You're all terrible.
Thank you very much, Justin.
He said that about Nashville. Now, Todd Pierce, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
All right, I need for you to confirm this. And, Roger, we're going along. So these are teams that were preseason top 25 that have been eliminated. Texas
has a whorehouse in it.
A&M and Texas both.
Nice.
Virginia, UC Santa Barbara, Troy, Georgia, Florida, Oregon. Put it this way.
Nice.
Texas A&M, Virginia, Santa Barbara, and Troy didn't even make it to the regional. These are the ones that were eliminated in the regionals. Georgia, Florida, Oregon, NC State, Clemson, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma State, Mississippi State, Texas, Dallas Baptist, TCU, Nebraska. All those were preseason top 25s that didn't even make it out of the regional. So it was, as you mentioned, Todd, they were definitely, who were the teams you got? The one that beat Texas San Antonio. That was didn't see that one coming. So that was one. What was it? West Virginia you mentioned. Who else advanced that was not what we expected?
I'd have to.
Let me see.
Yeah,
let me pull it up.
Let me find the list of teams that advanced. But I will say this, as far as Vanderbilt is concerned.
Duke beat Oklahoma State. Duke advanced. That was a shocker there.
But as far as Vanderbilt is concerned, the regional format that they play right now first started in 1999. So Vanderbilt losing yesterday is the first time ever that a number one seed overall in the NCAA tournament has not advanced to a regional final.
Say that one more time.
It's the first time ever that a team that is the number one seed overall in the NCAA tournament has not advanced to a regional final.
And was Texas the number one overall?
Texas was the number two overall.
Who was number one? I'm sorry, Vanderbilt. Yeah, we said Vanderbilt. How about that? Didn't we sweep Vanderbilt this year though? Arkansas
sure did, and Texas.
Someone says here, Baz, if you've been broken into 12 to 15 times, who the hell are you pissing off? You know what? Maybe God's testing me. That's okay.
Oh, you know what? He does do that.
Did you see how calm I was today?
You sure were. He was very calm. I was the one agitated, and all I lost was a big screen TV, an Alpine stereo, and a new playset for my grandchildren, all in that car. But you know what? And they did. Just to go by and break somebody's window. They did get in the glove box, but that was about it. I think they were frightened off because it was loud enough. But you got a ticket. The cops were called thanks to the young man at the hotel.
Somebody said, "Oh my gosh, Roger, don't forget about your two Picassos."
Holy cow! Yes.
Someone said, if you have the opportunity to go see Zach Top, go for it. Duke can sing and play the guitar. Went to see him in Fayetteville, and he was really good.
That's what everybody's saying.
What's amazing is that girls today are starting to like the mustache again because Riley Green's got it, and so does Zach Top. They like, Morgan Wallen, I think they had the mustache for a while.
Justin has one too, doesn't he?
You know what Justin says about the mustache?
Oh,
he's not a big fan.
He's not, but you would think that he would be. What do you say, Justin?
Stop worrying about your mustache and read a rule book.
Well, that's got nothing to do with what we're talking about here, but we appreciate you chiming in. This is Morning Mayhem, right, Justin?
I don't know who you are.
You know what? You should.
Somebody says Hardy wrote a lot of Morgan Wallen's big hits.
Okay, Hardy.
Yeah, so listen, this is the only one we know is Justin. If you saw our graphic, we put Justin in the middle. And of course, listen, I want to talk to the Riley. Listen, here's Roger. Don't guess, but Riley Green has an interesting connection to Arkansas.
Okay,
he doesn't know it, I don't think.
But you do.
I do. I discovered it in my deep digging of prep work for Riley Green. Very, very interesting connection.
Well, you may be the only one that's done some deep diving.
I'm telling you, yeah. It's he's 6'3", 6'4".
Okay.
It's funny.
Wow.
He played football, FCS football, but when Justin took his picture when they were recording that song, Justin stood up in a chair.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, I've seen that picture.
He says, "I was tall." All right, we got to take a break, Todd. What we may do too, if we can get it to work, Chris Kane's got to do his magic. We're going to try to run at least some of the interview between Justin and Steve Ducey. Want to give a shout out to Kate and the kids. They're driving back listening. She's a 609 this morning. Good morning to all you 609ers out there from Florida. Remember, Justin took the bus all night last night, and so she's bringing the kids back.
I got you.
All right, do not go away. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. Roger, can you show the field? Are we showing the field?
You know what I just thought of? My golf clubs were stolen last night,
oh
too,
my
out
gosh.
of your car.
Wow. There's so many things that you forgot were in there. What about the Christmas present that you had bought for Sam for next year?
Well, it was that one right there, but of course the $9,999 in cash that I left in there too. I've got to get that. Yes, the camera is facing the field.
It's a beautiful field.
It really is. I love the upper deck. Does the deck have upper deck?
No. It has boxes. I don't think it has a deck. It has boxes.
It does. I like the upper deck.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. I like the upper deck.
This is the home of the Nashville Stars. It's called First Horizon Park. Nashville Sounds, rather, not Stars. Nashville Sounds, First Horizon Park. All right. Do not go away and be looking for Fox and Friends here in a minute. We'll see our buddy JM. And we're here to celebrate the Trojans today and the Razerbacks. So what a night. What a weekend.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Mall Mill exit.
This is Sports Center.
The number 3 seed Arkansas Razorbacks won the Fayetteville Regional of the NCAA baseball tournament on Sunday after beating the Creighton Blue Jays for the second consecutive day, this time by an 8-3 final. Gage Wood, the story of the game, allowing the 3 runs on just 3 hits over 6 innings. He had 13 strikeouts and threw 64 of his 89 pitches for strikes. Gabe Gackle came in and finished the game throwing 3 innings, allowing just 2 hits with 7 strikeouts. Logan Maxwell, the offensive star of the game, going 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. The Razorbacks will await the winner of the Knoxville Regional. The Volunteers will face Wake Forest at 5 o'clock today. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A really warm, sunny Monday is ahead. A high of 87 degrees today. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop off to 67. Tomorrow, we're going to push 90. A high of 89 here in Little Rock with a mostly sunny sky. Then tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll have our next chance of showers and thunderstorms. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great-tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Trader Bill's Outdoors has been selling and servicing boats and motors for over 40 years. Their certified, experienced technicians are factory trained and authorized for Mercury, Yamaha, Suzuki, and more. Their service department offers everything from diagnostics and maintenance to powerhead repairs. And now they also have a no-hauling, no-hassle repair option at your location in the Little Rock and Hot Springs service areas. Your place or ours, Trader Bill's provides honest, dependable, and convenient marine sales, service, and repair.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone on Monday. Justin Acree will be on vacation again. Where in the world is Justin Acree vacationing? But DJ and I will be holding down the fort, and we'll be talking about the Fayetteville Regional. We'll have Trey Biddy on in the first hour, thanks to Tiretown Point S, to talk about Arkansas football, among other things. And Bubba Carpenter will join us, thanks to Johnson's Home Center, to give us the real breakdown on the Fayetteville Regional. And in the final hour, of course, we'll have our entertainment report, thanks to Bell and Swart, and our birthdays, thanks to Brewskis. It's all that and much more. Monday in the Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everything, especially getting upset the past 2 years on our home turf. And last year I had the same game in the loser's bracket of it, and it didn't go well. And, it's just something you work all year for to get ready for the next season and the next opportunity like that, and it's great. I kind of blacked out, I don't remember it that much, but I know going into that 6th inning, I wanted to go get a big 0 and keep my pitch count down, hopefully go out for the 7th, but Coach Hobbs told me that I was done after the 6th, which Gackle came in, he was phenomenal, finished the job, and Supers.
Oh, yeah. That was Gage Wood, 13 strikeouts, career high. What a game to have a career best. 20 strikeouts altogether. That is a program record. Razorbacks advance to the Super Regional. They will play the winner of Tennessee and Wake Forest tonight. The Little Rock Trojans will take on number 3 LSU. They whipped them last night. 10-3, I think, was the final. They get them again. Nobody saw that coming. Listen, this team was what was the record, Todd? I don't have it in front of me. They had a losing record. They were lucky to even get in fortunate to even get in the darn tournament. They had to win 5 games in 4 days to win their OVC tournament. So, what a big win for you. I tell the Trojan fans that were there, Roger. How cool was that?
Oh, absolutely.
And Chris Curry's such a good dude.
He is.
Just good to see him getting some success. I think we've got Chris Kane in studio. Chris, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
What's up? Wow.
Hey, how's Nashville? Other
Well-
than a little break-in, but you know what? When you go to a big city like that,
Well, you know what? I'm hoping maybe that young man or young woman who broke into my car got something they needed out of there. I don't know what it was.
You are such a better man than me.
But
Gunga.
maybe they.
you know what
I
they
hope
really
that
need,
person-
Roger? You know what they really need?
Say it.
Nope. Jesus.
That's what, you know what? They do need that. And there's a part of me that hopes they cut their fingers.
Chris, it was it was a great night, great weekend rather for Arkansas baseball, and I'm saying that in general terms, not just for the Razorbacks. A dominant performance by the Razorbacks, the best they've had at a regional in several years, but for ULR, for the Trojans rather, Little Rock Trojans to go on this run, to be able to do this, and then the team we love to hate. They go to Baton. Oh, everybody's scared of Baton Rouge. Ooh, Death Valley, and they whipped them. They whipped them last night. Little Rock Trojans, who could barely get in the darn, barely snuck into the regional anyway by winning their tournament, had to win 5 games in 4 days. And listen, they dominated them last night, pitching and hitting and everything.
Boy, what a test too of the Trojans, because I think it was in the 5th inning. LSU started, they scored a run to go only down 2. They had 2 on at that point, too. So it was a resiliency test on that Trojans group to see, hey, don't let this inning get away from you. They didn't. They got out of it. And then they put up even more in the 8th inning to, get the insurance runs they needed to come away with the big win.
Is Angel Cano, is that correct, Todd? Angel Cano?
Angel Cano.
I think he had 3 home runs the whole year. He has 3 this weekend. I mean, he looks like a Major League Baseball player. I mean, he looks like he should be playing with the pinstripes with the Yankees. I mean, he just crushing the ball. I mean, he hit that one off the LSU scoreboard, and I think he's batting .244 for the year. But something magic was in the air, for the Trojans this last week or two, and it's, they were doing something positive. So anyway, it's going to be exciting. Can we be so lucky? Could we be so lucky the Trojans to beat LSU tonight? How funny would that be?
Yeah, that'd be great.
How funny would that be?
It'd be fantastic.
Chris, we are here in Nashville at the Sounds minor league baseball facility. It's very nice. I like Dickie Stevens better, but I'm biased. But it is biased, but it is a nice facility. It's the First Horizon Park. When's the last time you've been to Nashville, Chris?
I believe it was on a UCA trip. We play up in Clarksville, Tennessee against Austin Peay. They're a conference opponent, so it's only about an hour away. So Acree and I and Steve-O stayed in Nashville. I think it was last year.
Well, speaking of UCA, we're going to have a UCA grad on. Not Steve Ducey. He went to Kansas. I'm talking about Chanley Painter. Chanley Painter, who is the overnight anchor for Fox News. Going to jump on with us as well. We haven't talked to Chanley.
Is that what she's doing? Is she overnight anchoring?
She overnight anchors and then leads into Fox and Friends every morning. So it's funny. Last night, I never went to bed last night, Chris.
Shocking.
The game went to 12 last night. It started at 8. I was like, why took this game so long? So anyway, I said I need more work to do. So anyway, I started getting texts from everybody like at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock.
So Steve, so Chris, I'll tell him, don't answer.
So my buddy Don Grisham texted me. You got the Arkansas Country Music Awards tonight. Tyler Kinch is going for his 3rd Entertainer of the Year award tonight. So DG was texting me. And then Alicia Dover, Chris, texted me at 1:30 in the morning.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
And so,
hey, Jeremy.
You know what I was excited to do? I texted her back within 1 second. Yeah, you thought you were not going to get a response. I'm here. But you know what she sent, Chris?
An invoice?
No, she sent the report report on
nice.
the impact, the viewership, and the coverage that Terry Bradshaw's comment from our show got.
And
you want to take a guess?
I'm going to guess 5 million impressions.
42 million impressions. 42 million. I knew it. I told Roger, and when I called her, I said, it may hit 50 million. Now, that doesn't mean that all 50 million people heard it, but it was on enough shows nationwide that it covered that kind of coverage area.
I know. I heard it on ESPN Radio on the Best Week Ever yesterday morning, part of their Best Sound of the Week Ever bit.
Wow.
How crazy is that? 42 million. Wait, what are we going to say today, Roger? What's going to be said today? I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Careful.
I want Justin to say something about Ducey because Justin was getting mad about Aaron Rodgers. Now I don't like him either, Mr. Bradshaw.
I'm sure there's going to be some of our listeners out there that are a little upset with us having a Fox correspondent.
Oh yes, listen. I know the one side does not like Fox, the other side does. Just like the one side likes the governor.
Let's just ask Ducey. We'll ask Ducey about being in radio. He was in radio.
That was his first gig. Yeah,
first gig doing all that stuff. He's got a couple of kids. He's got a family.
He's a very likable. You did morning TV.
He spoke out against the current president in some things, so that's why he's not looked upon kindly by them.
The key to me, just like in any morning show,
talk to me,
especially with TV, Chris, is likability.
Yep.
And people like Ducey. He's a likable guy. When you watch him, he comes across on the screen very likable. The weird thing about it, Chris and Todd, I was telling Roger, I never get to see him because we're doing our show. You're
not up there. Yeah, you're not. You're watching ESPN.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I have it on.
I'm watching that in the morning so I can pick up some of the current stuff because listen. His co-host on there, Brian Kilmeade's been there with him.
He's been with him almost the whole time.
I like Brian Kilmeade. I think he's got a great sense of humor. I like what I see when I listen to him. He is so he's unimposing on folks. But
so Ducey's moved down to Florida. He's doing the Justin Moore schedule. He's doing 3 days a week, and he's traveling.
He's earned it 27 years.
Yeah, he said he was getting tired of getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and catching that.
Relate.
You know it, Chris.
But he still has to get up
that's
three
right.
days a week.
Maybe it's not because he has to drive in from Jersey.
Here's the other part.
He had to drive in an hour from Jersey.
Well, the other part of it is he doesn't have to sit on that couch and he doesn't have to talk about heavy stuff.
Yeah, no,
it's
that's
all
right.
fun.
It is.
If he's out here, he's doing this for Folds of Honor. And Folds of Honor, of course, we know.
Yes,
they raise scholarships for children of fallen or disabled military. He's walking the boardwalks of Florida, talking to George Hamilton and other actors and entertainers who live down that way. So getting up a little bit early and not have to worry about reading
heavy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Roger, what do you and Chris think? How much money has Folds of Honor awarded? Since its inception in 2007. What were you?
2007.
All right, Raj. What are we thinking here? Let's
okay.
2007. Let's say $1 million a year. A year, Roger, something like that. And on average,
you know what? Knowing that they're ever a millionaire, I think it might be more than that. Let's say 5 a year.
Oh,
I'm going to say 5. I'll say $5 million a year. $5 million a year.
So that means it's been around since 2007. So that's
18
years.
Yeah, 18 carried it too. We saw John Daly counting in the new opening for Happy Gilmore 2, and he just threw a number out there. 90? Is it $90 million?
The answer is
I'm going to say
6. Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say 40.
62,000 scholarships, equaling $290 million. So
wow, these aren't just your run-of-the-mill basic scholarships, are they? These are full rides.
I presume. I'm not really sure. Todd, let's take the break if we could. Somebody says Brian Kilmeade and Baz could be brothers. Both have the same hair, no eyebrows. Hey!
Wow. You know what? He's right.
Do I need to put fake eyebrows on?
No. Look, it's signed by Car Thief.
Somebody said Marty McGee reported the Bradshaw thing, but they only credited KABZ. I'm calling them. Come on, Marty.
Those are your boys.
Yeah, come on. Listen, I meant to send that before they did their show Saturday, and I ran out of time. Somebody made the point, isn't Little Rock just now getting healthy? Fair point. They were injured during the year. So, all right, you can go to the webcams. Roger is set up. He's Roger Spielberg.
Yeah, well, a little bit of exactly. I had to use a spit here.
Hey. Big announcement coming up at 8. Big announcement for Countdown to Kickoff. You're going to want to order your tickets when you hear who might be coming. 8 o'clock, we'll make that announcement. Don't go away.
You still haven't told me who's coming in the
I know. You forgot.
touchdown club.
You forgot.
Hey folks, this is David Bazzel for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at simmonsbank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. simmonsbank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
For every smile shared, for every adventure that sparks a lifetime of memories, for inspiring a love of nature that never ages, for conserving wonder for our world, for generations, for 100 years of memories made, and for the ones still to come. Join us as we celebrate 100 wild years at the Little Rock Zoo, where the past meets the future, for now and for the next 100 years.
I'm Kyler Sanson. Me being in the construction industry and having 2 young kids at home, health insurance is vital. I got a call saying that my plan was going to be canceled at the end of April. Got on the phone with Farm Bureau and I got in touch with an agent. Took me about 30 minutes, and then about 3 days later, I was approved. So with Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas, I'm saving close to $300 a month. You cannot find this plan anywhere else. Get after it and get it.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas. Trusted coverage, personalized plans, affordable premiums. Learn more at arfbhealthplans.com.
Are you tired of holding up a 2-wheeled bike at every stoplight? Are you ready for the ultimate thrill on the open road? Introducing the Can-Am Spyder, the 3-wheeled motorcycle that redefines adventure. The Can-Am Spyder is built for those who crave excitement. Its dynamic handling, advanced safety features, and the unmatched power of the Rotax engine will leave you craving more. Live big, no regrets. Your next ride is waiting at Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo of Russellville. On the road, on the water, or in the trails, we've got the ride for you.
Natural State Wholesale in Cabot has all kinds of flooring, tile, vinyl, hardwood, waterproof wood, and laminate. Their price will not be beat. Create a beautiful new bathroom with bathtubs, vanities, faucets, fixtures, and toilets. Tile for showers. New specials always coming and going, but always great wholesale pricing. 2011 North 2nd Street in Cabot. Go see the Flooring King Don Grisham himself. They're now open on Saturdays, 8 to noon.
So Restaurant and Bar is open under new management. Original chef Joseph Salguero is back with a unique menu. So Restaurant and Bar has been around since 2006 in the heart of Little Rock's historic Hillcrest neighborhood on Kavanaugh Boulevard. Experience fine dining right in your backyard. They offer 3 separate event spaces or the ability to rent out the restaurant for any type of event or party, plus multiple catering options. View their menu, make reservations, or rent their event space at SoRestaurantAR.com. SoRestaurantAR.com.
If athletes coast to coast can have a coach to help them become winners, why can't you, a radio listener, have a radio coach? I, Craig O'Neill, now volunteer for that position with this idea. Join the Little Rock Racket Club. 30% off the joining fee, and you get all these swimming pools, all these different ways to stay in shape. So much fun during the summer and beyond. Your Little Rock Racket Club. Join now. And if you don't, I'm going to make you run laps and do push-ups.
Tune in to Out of Bounds to hear from Captain Kendall Diggs. Brought to you by Stephen Elmore with Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Stephen Elmore or give him a call at 501-537-0959.
Always make sure to say sleaze and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. For more than a decade, Chris Kane has graced the airwaves of KATV Channel 7 as weekend sports anchor with Steve Sullivan, and then later news anchor and personality on KATV's Daybreak Morning Show. He's the current MC of the prestigious Miss Arkansas pageant. He's guest hosted every show on The Buzz, and he's an expert on solar power. But today, it's all about Mayhem. Brought to you by Trader Bills. Check out their new line of pontoon boats in Hot Springs and off I-30 in Little Rock, and get out on the water.
All right, thanks to Trader Bills. Great to have Chris. We're going to see if Chris can work some of his magic. We're going to try to pipe in some of the interview with Justin Moore on national TV with Steve Ducey from Fox and Friends. They're here for a big night tonight. They said, so one of the organizers said, that, they expect this to be full tonight, 7,000 people here.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. And so it'll be Justin Moore. For those who just tuned in, it's the Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball game, raising money for Folds of Honor of Tennessee. It's Justin Moore, Riley Green, Zach Top, Hardy, several other Olympians, and of course Steve Ducey's here promoting that because obviously they have a good relationship with Folds of Honor. I know he's a big fan of Justin.
Justin's been on their show.
Oh yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah, he's going to come over. Steve Ducey doesn't hang out, and then we'll check in with Chanley Painter. Remember we used to have the segment with Chanley Painter?
Sure do.
Yeah, every week.
I sure do. Listen, when she first got there, she was the go-to for all of anything that was court-related because that's where she came from.
Yep.
But they've expanded her footprint a little bit more, and she's doing fantastic. I can't. I want to ask her when she expect, because this time of year people are on vacation. You got the Memorial Day, 4th of July, all that stuff going on. Not only people are on vacation, but maybe she'll sit in somewhere in the afternoon.
I think she's been doing.
Maybe
she's been getting those opportunities.
She's not been on the 5.
No, not yet. Not yet.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if that
will
will ever be her deal. I don't know if that's her deal.
She's smart enough that
she is, but
maybe she doesn't want to respond. Of course, the producers give you. I mean, you have your answers already ready to go, and then I hadn't seen her on with a gut feel.
Andrew Metters said, A.B. Metters, who is one of our gaming men that we go to for how the bets are done. The 4 seed has never beaten LSU in a Baton Rouge regional until now.
Okay.
So Chris, any other comments about obviously you got the Little Rock Trojans, and you also have the Razorbacks. Any other thoughts about some of the teams that were knocked out? Obviously Vandy out, Texas out. You got Texas San Antonio advancing. You got West Virginia advancing. Any surprises for you that we haven't talked about?
I mean, just the fact Todd's stat earlier about the number 1 seed, losing. Not even making to their regional final in college baseball history. That's amazing, historic. Just the fact that UA Little Rock is the highest RPI, the biggest RPI spread in postseason history to win. I think they were 264, Todd, something like that.
Something like that.
And they beat the number 10 RPI, which is the largest victory RPI spread in college baseball season history, postseason history.
I wanted to see. I didn't see it in the. Yeah, here it is. The Trojans are 27-33. They were 27-33 yesterday, and then they beat I think that's after they beat Dallas Baptist. I don't know if that includes the win over LSU, but they sort of limped into the postseason.
Baz, listen to this. I kept this note just because of what you just said. You know why they got into the postseason tournament for their conference?
As the 8th seed because somebody else couldn't go or something?
Western Illinois lost at Eastern Illinois on the weekend, so they got a head-to-head advantage, not because of their winning percentage, because they were tied in winning percentage at 333. It's because the Trojans took 2 of 3 against them back in April. So that series back in April, they took 2 of 3 against, is the reason they got to the postseason tournament in OVC play, which helped them propel to an OVC postseason championship. So that series ended up being the domino effect to get them to right here.
Yeah, how crazy is that? I mean, the whole thing is just, it's historic. You love those kind of things to happen. Again, I'm a Razorback, true and true. I have Razorback blood. But listen, I love our other schools to do well, man. I'm happy for the Trojans, man. It's awesome. All right, Chris, you're going to plug in to see if we don't know what time this interview is going to be with Justin. We'll try to catch some of it, if not all of it. Then we'll get those folks over here. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. A lot going on, too. You got the NBA playoffs now set, the championships now set, 2 small markets. which I don't mind at all. I'm actually I'm sort of excited about it.
I'm all right with it. I would like a cup of coffee to make me be even
Boy,
better
we
with it.
don't have any Diet Coke or coffee here. It is.
And I see
it is
coffee moving around.
It is
out
tough
here, man. Come
It
on.
is tough sledding around here.
Go to Fox and Friends. Go over to their little craft services area. I'm sure they've got some stuff for Ducey.
Oh, my gosh.
Shake up Ducey. Shake him up. Hey, man, where's the Diet Coke, man?
Yo, Ducey!
Oh, all right. Don't go away. 7 o'clock.
Bash just ducked.
Where real men come to play.
Our #1 station is right.
If you want to rock, you got to break the rules.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital, UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Trader Bill's Outdoors has been selling and servicing boats and motors for over 40 years. Their certified, experienced technicians are factory trained and authorized for Mercury, Yamaha, Suzuki, and more. Their service department offers everything from diagnostics and maintenance to powerhead repairs. And now they also have a no-hauling, no-hassle repair option at your location in the Little Rock and Hot Springs service areas. Your place or ours, Trader Bill's provides honest, dependable, and convenient marine sales, service, and repair.
Get your popcorn ready. We've got the entertainment right here on 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
It's been over a week since a former police chief turned murderer escaped from prison. Police are still trying to find Grant Hardin. Now there's a $25,000 reward from the FBI and U.S. Marshals for anyone who finds him. Police have been everywhere from Missouri to Calico Rock to Faulkner County, but so far they've had no luck finding any sign of him. Police are asking people to be on the lookout, and if you see Hardin, just call police and do not confront him. The Department of Labor is pausing a program that trains young adults for the workforce. The federal government says the Job Corps program is costing too much to keep running. Job Corps is the nation's largest free residential career training and educational program. The Labor Department will begin a phased pause at all operations nationwide by the end of the month. About 75% of the students enrolled in the Little Rock Job Corps program live at the center. Now counselors will be taking them to shelters in the area by the end of this week. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Live fan feedback on 103.7 The Buzz is powered by Whit Davis Lumber Plus. Whit Davis Lumber Plus, more than a lumber yard.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Real warm and sunny today, a high of 87 degrees in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop down to 67. Our Tuesday, it'll be warmer, close to 90, mostly sunny and a high of 89. Then a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow night. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
Hey, it's David Bazzel. Let me ask you something. If the power went out right now, would your home and family be ready? That's why I've got to tell you about Tri-State and their Generac home standby generators. These things are incredible. They kick on automatically within seconds of a power outage. No refueling, no hassle. They run on natural gas or propane. They're very quiet, efficient, and they even add value to your home. And right now, Tri-State is offering up to $1,500 off a brand new Generac generator. And it gets better. They're also throwing in 1 year free monitoring, 1 year free generator maintenance, and a free in-home consultation. That's real peace of mind before the next storm or outage hits. And trust me, once you've got a Generac generator from Tri-State, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Give them a call today at 866-695-1015 or go online to tristategenerators.com and schedule your free quote today. Again, that's 866-695-1015 or tristategenerators.com. Terms and conditions apply. Call for details.
The leader in sportsbook apps in the state of Arkansas, Bet Saracen, has a club you might want to consider joining. It's the perfect offer for you if you like to play parlays. Head over to the Bet Saracen app, opt in, and get all the details on how to earn bonus cash with the Parlay Bonus Club. It's active through June, and it could be the key to stacks of sportsbook bonus cash. The Parlay Bonus Club on the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater, Holds, and Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
If you already scheduled your garage door tune-up for just $79, please disregard this message. If you don't have a garage door, you're off the hook. For the rest of you, why would you spend more than just $79? Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79 on up to 3 garage doors and openers. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online, overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
See Dan Cook in North Little Rock, Steve Fisher in Stuttgart, or Jay Vandover in Little Rock. This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We see people seizing opportunities, building communities, and achieving their dreams right in their hometowns. That's why we provide services, resources, and tools that help you accomplish what you want, where you want. Whether you're starting out, starting over, or starting something new, we have account options designed to work for you and your goals. At Southern Bank, we know where you're coming from because we're from here too. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit one of our local branches or online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for choosing Whataburger. What can I get started for you?
At Whataburger, each meal is made to order, so you can always get exactly what you crave. If that's a Whataburger What a Meal, you got it. But if you're in the mood for something a little more you, like a Whataburger with grilled onions, crispy bacon, and creamy pepper sauce, go for it. March to the beat of your own drum. Bite into the beef of your own Whataburger creation. Whataburger, just like you like it.
106.7 Buzz 2 is your home for Arkansas Travs baseball. Hear every pitch, every crack of the bat on 106.7 Buzz 2. For the full calendar, go to Travs.com. It's the greatest game on dirt, and you can hear it all on 106.7 Buzz 2.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right. Got a lot to cover here. 7:06 on this Monday, June 2nd. Welcome to June, everybody.
Yeah.
We are here in Nashville, Tennessee 1 week ago. This time we were down
driving to
St. Joe, Texas. And funny, Chris, we made the point last week we were with, in 7 days, we will have interviewed 2 people that started a television franchise that has lasted 30 years. Terry Bradshaw was part of the original Fox-owned NFL back 30 years ago. I can't even remember who the other hosts were on there with him now. I can't even.
Well, they had it was Howie. And
it was
Jimmy.
Howie. No, it wasn't Jimmy. No, not Jimmy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. No, it was.
Oh, when he first started.
Was
it James Brown?
James Brown.
It was James Brown.
So he started that 30 years ago, and then Ducey started Fox and Friends in 1998. So it's amazing. Within 1 week, we get to talk.
Jimmy was gone in '96.
Yeah, but he
was in Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I don't see past the Cowboys. I apologize.
So anyway, that's we're here for the 5th annual Folds of Honor Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball Tournament. Justin Moore's getting ready to be interviewed on Fox and Friends, and you got Riley Green, Zach Top, Hardy, Tyler Hubbard, Ray Lynn. Now, we understand, Roger, that all the young folks out there listen, the few that we have, they go, oh, my gosh, we love Zach Top.
My grandson, my
singing his kids.
Zachary, they all love him.
And I think
they're singing a song.
I think they love Riley Green, too. Riley actually did a song with Justin.
Yes.
Everybody get along.
Right, we don't have that in the system.
We don't? That's too bad. Dadgummit. Maybe Chris can find it. Chris can, Chris is a magician down there. So a couple things. So we're going to try to pick up the live interview. I think this is going to be around 7:45 that Fox does with Justin. And then Justin and Steve Ducey are going to come over and hang out. We'll visit with Chanley Painter. Also, Cam Kozel will be with us at 9 o'clock. We missed him last week because Coach Dave Van Horn said no interviews. We get him at 9, brought to you by Ortho Arkansas. We appreciate them sponsoring Cam. He had a monster weekend, guys. I don't know if you know it, Todd. And he was right at 500. I think he was 6 of 13, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, almost hit for the cycle one time, and 6 RBIs.
You don't think I'm going to keep up with a fellow Omaha boy?
Well, that's a good point, Todd. That's a good point. 5 Razorbacks hit at least 2 home runs. And what was the who was the one that hit he hit 3? I'm just blanking on who hit 3 now, but 5 hit at least 2. So anyway, we'll have Cam Kozel at 9. At 8 o'clock, we're going to make a very special announcement about Countdown to Kickoff. And this is something that you're going to want to be at when you hear who's coming. The tickets will go on sale tomorrow at 10, but we'll make the announcement at 8, Roger. I know Bill Vickery today. Bill Vickery is going to be with us Thursday. Bill's got a new sponsor. It is So Restaurant.
We were just about ready to kick him to the curb.
It is So Restaurant. Now, Chris, do you know where So is?
Absolutely, right there off Kavanaugh.
It's a great neighborhood, really cool, unique restaurant. You know what I love? Is it called The Box?
The Box.
The chocolate box. Oh, my God. It's one of the best desserts in the country. But anyway, so fitting that Bill lives right around the corner from there where I think he can just walk down to So. So anyway, looking forward to having them on board and sponsoring Bill, but we'll have them a little bit later in the week. We'll have Bill Thursday. And then the other thing, don't forget not Countdown to Kickoff, but Betting 101 for women. Ladies, if you want to have a good time and learn how to bet and want to know what a spread is or over and under, we actually, Roger, need it as much as anybody. Oakland is putting this on. Yeah. They did it last year.
Well, we've asked it. There's a lot of guys who have talked to us in private because they don't want to say, this is their man card, or that they should know, because men are supposed to know how to make fire.
Yeah,
we're going to and know everything about gambling.
And Zach knows it's going to be Nancy Holtis. It's going to be even Ebony Thompson, who was DJ's girlfriend, that really learned a lot the first time. Free food, free drinks at Cash, which is an elite restaurant, if you will. But it's June 10th. It's next Tuesday night. I think check-in's at 6:30, but it's free. Come hang out, learn.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Roger will be there. I'm there. DJ will be there. Justin Aker will be there. The folks from Oakland. Zach Gillum, as I mentioned. It'll be a fun time.
Looking forward to that. Got Nancy Holtis on the phone now. Nancy, absolutely. Looking forward to seeing you, too.
Thank you. So anyway, just got a lot going on, and then we got a few other things up our sleeves that we're trying to do on Morning Mayhem. Chris, we're just trying to keep moving, man. We're just trying to hustle.
You don't need to try. In fact, try less, Baz. You're moving so fast. You're going so many places. You can try less and move just as quick, I'm sure.
How about this one, though, Chris? Morning Mayhem Cruise.
Did you do those back in the day? Weren't there some old radio days?
We sure did. They're a little bit different.
I was about to say, weren't those a little?
International waters is a whole different story, bro.
I've heard stories about them. They should be labeled like in this day and age. They'd put "not safe for work" on them or something like that. Yeah,
I'd like to know how many children were conceived.
Police authorities being involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Policia.
For those who missed it, I got last night at 1:30 in the morning from Alicia Flynn, rather. The Terry Bradshaw comments that he had with us on national and local. This is national and local coverage on U.S. TV cable networks, local TV, podcast, and YouTube. Got the numbers back. 42,017,791 is the estimated audience that was heard by. They said the potential ad value is $830,000 for that. Not that we can monetize that.
Those are Super Bowl numbers, Baz. Those are Super Bowl numbers.
We love Terry Bradshaw. Listen, we're going up to see Terry at Branson in 2 weeks. He's back in Branson performing. Our buddy TV. That's what we're doing.
That's right. That's right. The mullet.
Andrew Metters is talking. Andrew's all excited about it because I think he is a grad. I think he's a grad at SMU, but he's a big supporter of ULR or the Little Rock Trojans rather.
Oh, sure. How could you not be?
LSU was 50-1 last night to win. Tonight, guess what they are, Chris and Todd?
25-1.
What'd you say? 40 and 25.
Yep.
It's actually you both covered it. 30-1. 30-1. And I don't even know who's pitching tonight. ULR's got to be Little Rock Trojans rather got to be running low on arms. Yeah, I mean I'm not sure. They had 2 games yesterday. I mean they're running on fumes anyway. But
so if they win tonight, winner tonight plays win.
It's over. They advance to the Super
That's
Regionals.
what I'm saying. Plays win next week.
Which start on Friday.
West Virginia.
Yeah. Starts this Friday. Okay, listen. ULR, no. I don't have to talk. Coach Curry's already done what he's got to do, so he's going to keep talking. Look, guys, this is it. This is it. There is.
Are you giving a pep talk?
I'm not giving a pep talk. I'm not giving a pep talk.
You just started giving a pep talk.
I didn't want to give a pep talk. I'm going to let Apollo Creed give a pep talk. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, Rock. That's it. That's it.
Hey, the only thing that's missing is softball. Is that it's tough watching those darn stinking Oklahoma Sooners who we had beat.
Briones has blocked our calls.
Is that we're having to watch is Tennessee trying to hang in there? Yep. It's Oklahoma. It's Texas Tech. And
who
was
watched last night?
That was Oregon. I think. I think Oklahoma knocked out Oregon.
Yeah.
And
speaking of which, I believe the Athletes Unlimited softball league starts Thursday or Friday. The new league that Bree is part of.
Yeah, I think it's a traveling deal.
It is. I believe so.
And somebody says, what the hell are y'all doing, DHV?
Exactly.
DV8 said no interviews last week, and we kicked butt. Don't screw with the streak. No Kojal. Listen, Kojal reached out to me at 12:30 last night.
So
I told Roger, I had 3 people last night text me after 1 o'clock. No, 4. Chris Curry texted me back, I think, after 1. Yeah. Alicia did, Cam Kojal did, and Don Grisham all after 1 o'clock.
Listen, but you were serenaded. You had a band.
Chris, who needs to sleep today? When I leave here, I got to call Bruce James. I got to find somewhere in here that'll replace my window today.
Well, you don't wait till then. Go on a break.
I think I remember when I first moved to Little Rock, Chris. It was it seemed like every few months I'd walk into my car. And I would see the windows busted out, and I would just call me, go back, call the police.
Yeah, you were listening. That was.
And then I would go into my business at Gold's Gym. Remember, see the windows broken out, and I'm telling you, I got
those jealous dudes or girls.
I got so used to it where I just like today. It's just like
how do you get used to that? What are you, Buford Pusser?
Well, it is
put
what
tape
it is.
on your hood.
You can't cry over spilt milk, my son.
Well, yes, you can. If that's the only milk you got.
Chris, did you know? I was going to say, somebody said we're talking about these young musicians that are here playing in this celebrity softball deal tonight, including Zach Top. I keep wanting to say Zach Root.
You're saying Carrot Top.
I know that Zach Top and then Riley Green. Someone said Morgan Wallen makes music for teenage girls and men who sit to pee. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Let me just tell you this. Don't knock.
Listen. I can't.
I'm just telling you.
Listen, I got bad knees too. But I tell you, Morgan Wallen, he released an album with 37 singles on it. And I think 37 of them are on the charts.
Listen,
is there anybody else? I mean, because that's what drives
very popular.
I know.
I don't know.
Him and Malone Post.
Malone Post.
That's what I'm calling Malone Post.
Malone Post. Listen to all the songs that we grew up with. With the Eagles.
You should have heard it yesterday.
Listen, all of it. They're all about teenagers. What about She Was Only 16? These are grown men singing. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yesterday, coming to Nashville,
it's true, Chris. It is. She was only 16. Well, how old are you sack?
We plugged into Willie's Road. We plugged into Willie's Roadhouse, and I'm telling you, my man Roger, he was going. This is the old
That's beer joint. That's all country and western.
And he knew almost every song from 1961, 1952.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like wow.
Yeah, definitely Hank Snow. That's Loretta Lynn. Porter Wagner.
I'd like to see a beat the Baz between Roger and Justin Moore.
Justin would blow me.
I don't know. I think you're a little bit older, and I think you have.
Well, I may know him. He may be a little bit faster. It's just a faster gun on it. He may be able to, but it depends on if I catch him on one of his late nights, I'll destroy him,
Chris,
the next day.
Chris, would it help you to? Are you ready to do your weekend recap? Did you want to do that today or no?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Let me disconnect.
Do what you got to do. We'll get you back on doing that.
No. I just got disconnect from Fox and.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, while you're doing this, somebody said Morgan Wallen is the male version of Taylor Swift. Okay, listen, I can't. The guy's making money and is everywhere, so you know.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, somebody said it's the same thing. Hey guys,
who's the one that did the Applebee's? Who's this? Applebee's and the flip flop.
I know it was
terrible. Who was that guy?
I hated that. I don't remember.
Justin mentioned him a time or two, right?
Yeah,
he didn't hate him.
Yeah. By the way, I think somebody mentioned that ULR is ranked 243 and the overall rank is LSU is third. They're ranked 243 in the RPI, whatever that thing is.
You know what? There's a story in the Bible, David. And as a matter of fact, I think David was the name of the giant killer.
That dang straight.
Huh?
Hey, by the way, too, as we mentioned, we may go to a St. Louis Cardinal game. We may go to a. Is that? Look at that!
There's our guy.
There's our guy right there. There he is.
You better get over and get on TV.
Go do your thing. He's arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
He didn't even wave at us.
He did. He tipped the hat. He did. Oh no! You know he did this. He did Lane Frost.
Did he went Lane Frost? Is that Joey's bald head right with him?
Yeah, it is. It is.
You're all terrible.
You're all terrible. Roll with it, Chris. Do it.
All right, here we go.
Buddy.
All right, here we
Let's
go. Number 3, Arkansas, highest remaining seed in the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, Vandy goes down. Number 2, Texas eliminated in their regionals. Arkansas all business this weekend. They go 3-0, cruise to their regional series win against Creighton. Gage Wood, career high 13 strikeouts. Gabe Gackle 7 for a 20 total strikeout day for the Hogs. Next up, they're either going to host number 14 seed Tennessee or Wake Forest. Who do you guys want to play?
Wake Forest. We've already beat Tennessee. I don't want to play them again.
Come on now, don't you? How sweet it would be.
Don't want to play them again.
Don't want no business of it. UA Little Rock shocks the college baseball world last night. They beat number 6 seed LSU 10-4 in Baton Rouge. Little Rock is number 243 in the RPI. LSU is 10. 243 and 10. It's the largest spread in postseason college baseball history for a 243 RPI to beat a number 10. Also with the win, the Trojans become the 4th Ohio Valley Conference school to knock off a number 1 ranked team. The Tigers are ranked number 1 in Baseball America and also by the Writers and Perfect Game Top 25. Next up, this is a chance for history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Trojans face the Tigers at 8 p.m. Winner advances to the Super Regional. And as I mentioned earlier, here's how the Trojans got here.
By the way,
Thank you. ESPN2, great coverage for them tonight. Great promotion. Here's how they got there. The Trojans beat Western Illinois in a series in April because Western Illinois lost the last week of the regular season against Eastern Illinois. That's what got the Trojans into the OVC tournament, and they have made the most of it, certainly. All right, let's now go to national sports for just a moment. We got NHL finals are set. It's a rematch of last year. You got the Panthers and Oilers are going to be facing off against each other in the finals. Last year, that went to Game 7. It was 3-0, starting with the Panthers. Then the Oilers won 3 straight. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, 2 of the best players in the world for the Oilers.
Oh, Draisaitl is still playing?
Yeah, he's still playing. Still playing. Look for them. They are a favorite right now to win it all, according to Oaklawn Sports. Hey, the NBA Finals are also set. Pacers and Thunder, we mentioned earlier, 2 small market teams, but 2 outstanding young stars on each team with Halliburton and SGA on the Thunder. And this is going to be, I think, one of the better final matchups, even though it doesn't have the star power of New York and L.A. and some of the big cities. Go ahead, Todd.
And it's the first time in the 26 years of the luxury tax era that neither team in the finals is paying said luxury tax.
Wow. It's a fun number for you. All right, hey, F1, another McLaren 1-2 finish. Drama with Max Verstappen. Hey, Rod.
You better watch your mouth.
Rod, you got to keep up. You got to keep up. F1, baby.
Oh,
F1.
I'm sorry.
F1. Max Verstappen wrecks, and he did so intentionally on the last lap. He was given a 3-point penalty. Could impact the Drivers' Series Championship later on this year. Now let's go to the Memorial. The golf tournament over the weekend. This is Jack's tournament, okay? Scotty Scheffler with another win. Scotty continues his dominant run, but listen to Jack Nicklaus after the tournament talking about the field of play.
That Scotty is putting together. What makes him elite?
Well, I think that, great players are ones who rise to the occasion and ones who know how to play coming down the stretch in important events. And, look at the leaderboard today. he didn't have. I mean, Ben Griffin's a nice player. Stek Straka is a nice player. Nick Taylor's a nice player. Those are all the guys that were there basically coming down the stretch. But he knows that those guys, are not in his league. Now, if he'd had, I don't know who else it might have been, but if somebody else at the top, Xander or somebody like that would have been there, he might have said, well, that might be a little tougher. I might have to do something. He didn't have to.
Is this Biden?
Yeah, it was just wow.
Is Jack?
Wow, took the words right out of my mouth.
I lost. I've sort of faded off there, Chris, about halfway through that.
Okay, so
what was his point?
Jack's whole point was, who's playing on the PGA Tour right now that's of note other than Scotty? At that tournament yesterday, I mean, it was Scotty in the field. It's because most of the best players in the world are playing at LIV. Rory didn't play in this tournament, and so his whole point was, you're looking up there, and it's like, I mean, yeah, he won it because who's his competition? And so he was kind of criticizing the PGA and LIV unable to make a deal or unable to finalize a deal. They announced a deal a couple of years ago that they were going to merge, and now they have, not gotten to that point of merger yet. So most of the best players in the world aren't playing every weekend anymore. So the greatest to ever do it, Jack Nicklaus sitting there saying, yeah, great job. Hey, ever look at the leaderboard? Yeah, I used to as well. And I used to look at guys and be like, oh, I got to, I got Arnie right there. So I got to do this. And who are you looking at? Oh, Xander isn't up there? Nobody. So, I mean, it's pretty telling when one of your best players of all time is criticizing the field at his tournament on a PGA tournament event. Hey, the last couple notes here. You mentioned softball earlier. Final four set, Texas and Tennessee play first today. In the Women's College World Series, and the overwhelming favorite, Oklahoma and Texas Tech will play this evening. And the final note is, do you guys remember Sports Science with John Brinkus?
I saw where he passed. Yes, I saw that. I don't remember. I didn't watch that show, but I remember him being on it.
It was definitely it was ahead of its time.
Very much so.
They used analytics before analytics were used in common discussions
before
about
it was
sports.
Cool, for sure.
Much quick or earlier. And John Brinkus unfortunately passed. It was posted on his social media accounts. He's been open about his history and his battle with depression, and he passed at just 53 years old. Just a reminder, if you got people in your life who are struggling, go out and check on them, tell them you love them, and let them know that they mean a lot to you.
Chris?
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too, bro.
One other thing, our buddy Robert Raines mentioned this, and I was impressed with the crowd. Steve Harrison, you got to be happy about this. The Hot Springs Wise Guys arena team defeated the Oklahoma Axemen in the first Arena League football game in Hot Springs history. I don't have the score, but I saw a picture.
It was an amazing crowd.
Pretty darn like 4,000 people there.
Yeah.
I was I don't know if Todd, you had seen that. Did the Democrat Gazette cover that or no? Do we know?
No, I don't. I do not believe we had the opportunity to do that, but I will effort the final score for you.
Someone has picked up, our buddy William Harrison is. Someone says, "Are you guys in a bird sanctuary?" There are 1,000 birds around us. There are 1,000 birds around us. It's beautiful. It's
outdoor
beautiful.
venue where popcorn and all kinds of food is, and great places for birds to hide and eat.
And also for those who missed it, somebody said I should be able to get my window replaced pretty quickly today.
Is that right?
Actually, it's 2 windows.
Yeah, it is.
It's 2 windows. It's not. Yes.
How do they think? How do they say that?
I guess there's some place in town. Bruce James. I guess there's some place in town where you can do that. So, hey,
I don't know how I'm going to get. How am I going to get my Rolex back?
Let's take a break. What about that mink that you had? That you got?
I just gotten out of that from Fletcher First.
Yeah,
absolutely, Frank.
So many things to claim.
So many things to claim. I'm claiming a lot.
It is a celebration day of baseball in the state of Arkansas. The Razorbacks dominant this weekend. We'll visit with Cam Kozel, brought to you by Ortho Arkansas at 9:00. The Trojans have a chance to do something. They already shocked baseball last night by beating LSU in the first place and beat them handily. They get one more shot to advance to a super regional. They're
fun tonight.
They're in new territory. There's something that they've never done before. So we're happy for them. We're happy for the Razorbacks, and we're happy we're here in Nashville. We're getting ready to see our man JM on national news. Don't go away.
The Diamond Hogs have their sights set on Omaha. Hear every game along the way on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you by Whataburger and Edwards Food Giant.
This is Sports Center.
The Little Rock Trojans have forced the 7th and deciding game in the Baton Rouge Regional of the NCAA baseball tournament after earning 2 victories on Sunday. Little Rock first beating Dallas Baptist 8-6 in an elimination game, then beating number 6 overall seed LSU 10-4. They scored 2 runs in the second against LSU, 4 more in the third, and 4 in the 8th. Angel Cano came up big in both games for the Trojans, getting a double and a home run in both games. He finished 2 for 5 with 5 RBI and 2 runs scored against the Tigers. The Trojans and Tigers face each other again starting at 8 o'clock tonight. You can watch that game on ESPN2. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A really warm, sunny Monday is ahead. A high of 87 degrees today. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop off to 67. Tomorrow, we're going to push 90. A high of 89 here in Little Rock with a mostly sunny sky. Then tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll have our next chance of showers and thunderstorms. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state, with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Hey everybody, Roger Scott, and I've got some important information for you. Central Arkansas, if you are looking for a great way to keep the kids active, engaged, and inspired this summer, Summerwood Sports has got you covered with not 1, but 2. Count them, 2 awesome summer camps for grades 3 through 7. We're talking about sports, games, movies, and more. Plus, a daily devotional to feed the soul, and lunch every single day to keep them fueled up. It's the perfect mix of fun, faith, and friendship, and it's all under one roof. So mark your calendars. Camp sessions run June 9th through the 12th, and again July 14th through the 17th. Spots are going to fill up fast, so do not waste. Get all the details and sign up today at summerwoodsports.com. Here's the dates again: June 9th through June 12th and July 14th through July 17th. Do not hesitate. Sign up now at summerwoodsports.com. Let's make 2025 the summer to remember.
Most people think HR is pushing out payroll and filling out forms, but you know better. You're looking to shape culture, drive strategy, and truly lead people. And on June 24th, you can be seen and heard at the TPC Together Conference. Attend sessions to help grow and strengthen your organization and connect with a community that actually gets what you do. June 24th at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in Springfield. Space is limited, so register now for the HR event that's redefining what's possible. The TPC Together Conference.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Thanks to Todd Pierce, who is filling in for Josh Neighbors, who covered the regional this weekend in Fayetteville. We will up there for Roger. Okay, here's the deal. We'll do the show again here in Nashville tomorrow morning. We're going to go to this celebrity softball game tonight, raising money for Folds of Honor. We'll do the show and then go back after the show tomorrow. Then Wednesday we're at
Family Market, Hot Springs' newest location out on Albright Road.
That's Wednesday. Thursday we're back in the studio. Friday we're going to travel to Fayetteville to kick off the Super Regional.
Well, I'll be doing trivia Thursday night
and
at Mainline Sports Bar in Hot Springs.
And I'm emceeing a FCA event. So both
and then when both of those events are over, we drive to Fayetteville
at 12 o'clock at night. Yes, we're really smart, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, it's just genius. Just genius.
661-1037 is the number. What we'll do We're going to take the break about 40. Matter of fact, maybe even a little bit before then, just to make sure. Again, it's supposed to be 7:50, but these national TV people, you just don't know what they may do. But
well, because they think about us. It's just.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Steve.
Today is National Volkswagen Bus Day. When you think of a Volkswagen bus, what do you think of?
Scooby-Doo.
Chris, what about you?
I would probably say Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is
universally.
Todd? Todd, you the same?
I would say so, yes.
Yeah, isn't that funny how that is what when we think of that particular vehicle, it's that.
Well, I know
of course,
that.
Well, you and Tommy busted my my vision of what that was all about, that they're smoking marijuana in the van.
Well, he was eating, listen, those Scooby snacks, those were either mushrooms, cannabis, munchies,
yes.
or what do you call them now, or the gummies now. But when you think of a Volkswagen Bug, what do you think of? I think Ted Bundy.
It's also
Herbie the Love Bug.
See? Yes. I went right to, even though I should go Herbie, I went Ted Bundy.
It's National Leave the Office Early Day today. I don't know why that is, but if you can leave early.
Is it James Valentine's birthday? Is that what it is? Ouch! Ouch! Just kidding, James.
It's also
unless I'm not.
National I love my dentist day.
Big fan. Let me tell you something. Paul Burton, pound for pound, probably one of the strongest dentists in the tri-state area. I want him. I want him on my side. I want him on my side in a foxhole. He would be there as well. And, of course, our Dr. Tucker on the other side. I want Dr. Tucker on one side, Jimmy Tucker on one side. Those are some strong dudes. But thank you to Dr. Tucker, Trish, and his wife Rhonda and their staff. They've been taking care of me the last couple of weeks.
Jamie Daly said, by the way, thanks to Jamie for dropping off that special sauce.
What'd you do with it?
I've got it in my refrigerator to give to Robert.
Oh,
Davis.
good. I told Robert about it. He said, maybe I should get it out of his car. I said, yeah, probably should. The thieves didn't get it.
Jamie said VW Bus Song by Jake Owens. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. It's also National Garden Week, Roger. I want to make sure that you knew that.
Thank you, Bob.
Not naked, but National Garden Week.
Right,
so,
right.
661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. We're here in Nashville getting ready to have a full day of calling my insurance company. And maybe one, Roger, I told Roger we need to do something Nashville. We need to go to a museum. Johnny Cash Museum.
Well, we've been to Johnny Cash.
So we need to do
Merle's
something like
right
that. We need to do something national.
Well, we need maybe a go-kart place
Do
or
we go on
something?
Broadway's at two? Everybody's got a bar now. Ronnie Green, who's going to be here tonight, has got a bar.
Yeah.
Ronnie Green, Morgan Wallen, Garth Brooks has got one.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got one.
Justin opened one last night. He's got one on. I don't know. What do you do here in Nashville other than I don't want to go bar hopping.
We're not bar hopping, no, man.
Well, even for lunch. That's no.
I'll go by myself.
Well, no, for that, I think I think it'd be best.
We don't have any car. We won't have a car. I'd have to walk.
Listen, we will walk. Well, you got your tennis shoes on. But I think we should maybe find an amusement park.
We will be back.
Go
here.
shopping? Can we go shopping a little bit? What
do we need to do?
I get a couple of shirts. Pick up a couple of souvenirs.
No joke, Chris. Roger, I'm putting his stuff in my trunk to leave from the bus, and I look. And there is a white cooler, like a big cooler.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what's in it?
It's a styrofoam cooler.
It's a giant styrofoam cooler.
Guess
what's in it?
Let's see if anybody can get this. Let's see if
what's in the giant
What's in the cooler?
Let me ask you this, Todd, do we have anything we can give away?
Oh, Todd just walked out of the studio. He just wanted to go check on something.
Well, he had
probably look and see what we can give away. I'll give stuff away in here. Let me look up here.
We'll give something away.
What's it going to be valued between, Raj?
We've got somewhere between $5 and $5 million.
Okay.
Now I know we got some. Do we have some wrapped coupons yet that we can give away certificates?
I don't think we're ready to give those away.
We got to do the. Do we have? Who's the food? Do we? We got Moe's. Can we give away a Moe's? Do we have Moe's?
I don't know.
How about a Corky's? Can I give away a Corky's?
Give away a Corky's.
Oh, let's give away a Corky's.
There you go.
And Chris, that includes you.
It includes me. Okay.
Can it be a text?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to text it in, absolutely. Be the first one to text or call in with what do I have in my cooler. And you got to be specific, and you'll get a gift certificate to Corky's. Thank you. Compliments of Joe Klein. He just found out about it.
661-1037. Let's look real quick because I want us to go ahead and take the break here in a couple minutes. Somebody said Clint Campbell's museum. Oh, this is Randy Allison. I don't think he's got a museum over here, does he?
I don't
Does
know.
Glen Campbell have a museum?
We just passed.
If it is, we got to go see it.
Well, yeah. Now that Loretta Lynn's gone, they have one of her.
Randy, send me the address if that's the case.
It is in Nashville, the Glen Campbell Museum.
What?
Did not know that.
Oh, my
It is
gosh.
111 Broadway, Suite 200.
Well,
I had no idea. No idea.
Well, we're
There you
going.
go. And
We're going after we talk with our friends. Yes.
Go down
Chris.
Broadway. Go down. That's it. 111 Broadway.
RJ said turkey sandwiches.
No, not turkey.
Now, he's done that in years past.
Don't tell him.
No, he's done that in years past.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to do it yesterday.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He's stocked up. We went to the what's the big hotel in Dallas, Chris?
Anatole.
Yeah,
There's no
we
reason-
walk in the Anatole with a loaf of bread and peanut butter and jelly.
Let me tell you something, Chris. I don't make his money. I still don't, and I didn't make TV money. I went and I bought some food and took them over. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry that I do not make a ton of money and that I'm white trash to you two people.
It's not.
No.
The
That's quite all right.
funny thing is when we popped up.
No, and I bought him Diet Cokes, and I immediately regretted that thought.
It popped it open. I said, "What is that?" He said, "It's a loaf of bread. It's a PB."
Yeah, I've eaten sandwiches.
He said, "Dinner's at 8 in room 342." I said, "All right."
Let me tell you something. I made just $20,000 at that time, and I'm just barely making over that now.
So we got the answer. We got the answer. It's from the 501. You see it right there?
No, I can't find it.
All right, from the 501-317. Topo Chico. He's got 18 bottles of
Topo Chico. Ice down Topo
18
Chico.
bottles of Topo Chico.
18 bottles of what?
I mean, these are massive bottles, too. He's got enough to
Well, they're not massive bottles. I didn't bring the massive bottles. I brought the regular bottles, and that's exactly right. So you, my friend, are a winner of a gift certificate to Corky's. Todd, is Todd there?
Todd is here.
I'm right here.
All right. Was this on the text line?
Yes.
All right, text line person, give me your name, address, and phone number, and I will send that to Corky's, and Joe will mail you a gift certificate, a gift card from Corky's. You'll get that with his DNA all over the envelope.
Let's take the break now if we can, Todd. Let's go ahead and take this thing, and we'll come back so we catch JM. All right, do not go away. 7:40. What we're going to do is try to simulcast Justin.
You need to know.
What's that? Sorry, officer.
We're trying to simulcast Justin and Steve Ducey on Fox here. Who knows if we'll pull it off or not, but we'll give it a try. Don't go away.
Front porches, astroturf lawn chairs and tiki torches, regular Joes, rocking the boat, that's us, the Redneck Yacht Club. Bermuda's flip-flops and a tank top tan. He popped his first top at 10 a.m. That's Bob. He's our president.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Allison Greenwood. I live in Pulaski County. I got a notice from my insurance carrier saying that my premium was going up to over $1,000 a month. My insurance agent called me and said, "Hey, Farm Bureau has a new product." I said, "Well, tell me more." In less than 24 hours, I was signed up with the Farm Bureau health plan, saving over $500 a month, and I was a happy girl.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas Learn more at arfbhealthplans.com.
Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
From the Whataburger inbox to your speaker, Kayla writes, I'm dead because of no mushroom Swiss. We checked it out, and Kayla, though a bit dramatic, is totally fine. And that's great because the mushroom Swiss burger is totally back, just like Kayla loves, with grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. Kayla, don't mess with us like that. The skull emoji is not for playing around. The mushroom Swiss burger is back for a limited time. What a burger!
Edwards Food Giant presents Razorback baseball color analyst and Drive Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer every Tuesday morning on Morning Mayhem. Rick will share his special take on Razorback sports with the guys each week. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever have to make for your family's groceries.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Ground ball left side. Seguin, nice throw, and this one is over, and Little Rock gonna play for it all tomorrow night right here at Alex Box Stadium as they win it 10-4. The party will continue for the Trojans and their fans.
The little engine that could.
Yes.
And that's what they are. The 4 seed. First 4 seed to defeat LSU at home in a regional.
It is not often, and I've experienced, I think, either once or twice. It's not often that you walk into a LSU Tigers stadium and see their fans streaming out of there because they've had their butts kicked. Now, that's what happened last night, and the Little Rock Trojans did it. I remember we did that one year in football with Bielema, and they were leaving at halftime. I was like, man, the mighty, how tough the environment is at night, which it is. But when you can have success, I mean, they mashed them last night. The Trojans just did everything right. That was so fun. LSU may come out and blow them out tonight. I don't know. But you can't take away what's happened with the Trojans for their tournament, OVC tournament, what's happened here, in the regional. We're waiting. We're looking. Roger is monitoring the TV. Chris Kane's monitoring the TV. We can see Justin Moore's cowboy hat. So basically, Steve Ducey came here just to interview Justin for the most part, right?
For the most part, yeah. I don't
know
anything else he's doing.
So he's not doing
unless he has some stuff tonight that he'll use for a hit tomorrow.
Maybe his listeners don't. I mean, his viewers don't know the Zach Groot or Zach Groot or Zach Top.
I don't know where the hell you were going with that one.
I was like, Bez, where are we headed with this? By the way,
no,
that was almost pleasing.
Listen, Zach Top is a fine young man. He's got great.
Know that.
I do. I listened to his music last night.
Well, listen.
It sounds like 1990s music.
Well, yeah, but
country.
You don't know. Yeah, listen, he could be a weirdo.
And then you got Riley Green
not
too.
That he is. I mean, who's not a weirdo? I know. Listen, you're a great guy. You're one of the best people I know, honestly. But I know you got some stuff.
What?
you do.
Somebody said that some of the guesses for Roger, Jimmy Hoffa. It wasn't.
No.
David's leftover barbecue. I'm not sure what that was from.
Listen, R.J. Hawk's talking down to me.
Roger has either
Topo Chico,
prune juice, or milk of magnesia.
No, I don't have either
one of them. Who is that, male or female?
Oh, you know what?
Let me tell you something. Topo Chico is fantastic.
We haven't talked about hot lips Houlihan.
I'm sorry that I didn't buy beer and I don't have your alcohol in your White Claws, Mr. People. I'd rather have Topo Chico and spend time with the word than I would your devil's urine.
Hot lips passed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So that's it. So you got Hot Lips, Jodan Baker. Who was the other one that died that was with
this weekend?
No, with Jodan Baker. And they were both together in and they were both in Norm. There's 4 right there.
Oh yeah, Norm.
Yeah, don't forget. And who was the country singer? The Johnny Rodriguez. Gone way too soon. There they go. They're going down the stairs.
What's that? Yeah, here we go.
Ducey and Moore.
Listen, we're gonna rough Ducey up when we get him on the show. We're gonna rough him up.
Just so you guys know, they just finished up a segment on hurricane season.
Yep.
So 13 to 18 named storms is what they're predicting according to NOAA. So that's what they're wrapping up right now, and then I assume after that they'll head over to JM.
Okay, yeah, well, we are monitoring it as well. But thanks to everybody that's guessed. And I can't get on, Baz. You've got to give me the dude's name and address of the winners because I
will. Hey, I wanted to, while we're here, because you're the king of all trivia, today's a very unique day.
Yeah.
2 firsts that happened in the White House. One, they're Chris and
what
Todd.
Year?
Oh, hold on.
Okay,
Roger is the king of all trivia.
Yeah, but I am.
Coat, as we call him. We're trying to see if we're going to beat this the interview. Grover Cleveland became the first happened first in 1886.
Non-consecutive president.
Nope. On this day in 1886 he became the first what? He became the first to do this. Wow, I thought that
first. Oh no. What year?
1886. He became the first and only U.S. president to what?
First and only
to do what in the White House?
Take a dump.
Nope.
Oh, use a phone.
Nope. This is really interesting. The only one.
Use a radio? No.
What is something? What is something that you can choose where to do it at? And
you take a dump anywhere.
No, it's something very special. Something very special.
Okay, well maybe
to
we're
you
different.
To you and someone else.
He got married in the White House.
He got married. First president ever to get married in the White House.
All right.
And then 1933, FDR. What did he approve the first time ever in the White House?
Phone?
Nope.
Electricity?
Nope.
Gas?
Nope.
TV?
Luxury. Leisure.
Oh, swimming pool.
Hot tub. Oh,
yeah, swimming pool. Very nice. You got it.
Yeah, very good. That's it.
Yeah, you a little
nailed it.
Yeah, wow, that was a little. Feel free to use
those.
What?
No, you know what? I will use those. And I'll use a couple that you gave me as well. There they are, right there. There's country star Justin Moore.
And this is where Justin's going to blow out his knee tonight. We're looking out here.
When they come back, we'll have the audio. Yes.
Yeah. Also, too, this is we have a significant sports stat today.
All right. Year.
90 years ago.
You give me the year.
1935.
Yeah, don't make me guess.
Who retired of significance?
Oh, Lou Gehrig.
Nope.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth is correct.
Nailed it.
Who was born of significance in 1935?
Baseball.
Nope.
Sport.
Nope.
Oh, 1935.
Big.
Oh, is it Bigley?
No, much bigger than Bigley.
I wasn't Jesus.
1935.
1935.
Much bigger than Bigley?
I'll just we passed it yesterday.
Loretta Lynn?
No.
Elvis.
Elvis is correct. Give that man
my
a prize.
Wait
yes.
a minute. Was born?
He was born 1935.
No, he was born in January.
No, I didn't say I was just born. I said the year. I said 1935. I didn't say the month. I just said the year, 1935.
What are you giving me January
I just said what year was he born.
Come on. You threw me up.
The other.
There's no way I would have gotten that one. If
Listen,
you would have told me
king
January.
Of all trivia.
You know what? It's the king of all trivia. All right, I got something for you. What did I just do?
Last one.
All right,
Chris. This host of the game show Family Feud, which we play.
Yeah,
on
what
the
year,
show.
what month?
1996.
He died?
He what, Roger?
He died.
What? How did he die?
Suicide.
He committed suicide.
He sure did.
That's exactly right.
Isn't that terrible? He was in one movie. You know what movie he was in?
No.
He was in the original Overboard with Kurt Russell
and Goldie Hawn.
Oh, wow.
He played a cop in that, and he was pretty funny. What's his name?
Don't know.
No.
You don't know his name?
Oh, you talking about the guy's name?
Yeah.
It's Ray Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Combs.
He hung himself.
He used the bed sheets to hang himself.
Yeah.
Also,
It's just terrible. And you think you want to be that guy.
Chris, this was for you, real quick before we come back. 21 years ago, 2004, the first episode of Jeopardy featuring Ken Jennings aired. He won $37,000 that night. How many more shows in a row did he win?
Oh, wow.
How many more shows? I did not know this till I saw this today.
Ken Jennings?
Ken Jennings.
46.
Roger, you want to?
No, I couldn't guess.
73 more shows in a row, more than $2.5 million. Last thing, Roger, before we go,
all right.
And I failed to mention this, there was another Family Feud host that died on this day. Boom, how about that?
Ooh, both of them died on this day?
How crazy
Two
is
on the
that?
same day?
Two on the same day.
But not the same year.
Yeah.
Not the same year.
Is this Dawson?
Richard Dawson is correct, 2012. Both Family Feud dudes, hosts, died on the same day. One was
now that I did not know.
How crazy is that?
That is almost creepy.
Yes, it is creepy. How about that?
Yeah, and Richard Dawson, he made a lot of home porn movies with Bob Crane.
Listen,
I'm not trying to besmirch you. I'm not trying to besmirch his name.
There.
No, he just they were adult movies. I said adult home movies.
I know. I've seen the movie. I've seen that.
What?
I've seen the movie. Hey, we do want to
So
thank
an
Trader.
update on Fox and Friends.
Real quick, Chris, we won't have enough time on the backside.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Trader Bills, please.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks to Trader Bills.
Thanks, Trader
Go to
Bills.
Little Rock or Hot Springs to get your boat serviced, or if you're looking for that new pontoon boat, which you can absolutely get at either location, new fishing boat, Trader Bills is the place to go. It is beautiful outside today. It was a great afternoon. Now is your time to get out on the water, whether it's a new boat or accessories inside. They've got you covered. Thanks to the folks over at Trader Bills. Reggie and his staff do a phenomenal job at both locations, so go see them today.
Very nice, very nice. All right, 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. We're probably only going to get about 3 minutes after all that.
After all of that.
After all
down
that.
here for that.
I think
it's going to be a
one of the biggest celebrations too, by the way, of not just Arkansas winning on this weekend, and we'll have Cam Kozel at 9, brought to you by Ortho Arkansas, and not only the Little Rock Trojans winning, but the joy that people are having about Texas losing,
right,
and getting and being knocked out, and then LSU getting beat last night, and then all these other SEC teams and favorites. It's made for maybe one of the more unique NCAA tournaments we've had in a while. I couldn't believe that the Razorbacks had not gone 3-0 in a regional in the last 3 or 4 years. I was surprised about that.
Since 2019, I think.
Yeah, I knew that they had lost the 2 regionals. They didn't come out of the last 2 regionals, and then they lost the super regional before that. But I didn't know that they had not gone undefeated through those 3 games, until that time, till last night or to this weekend. But I feel good. We're going to be going live at the show in Fayetteville Friday, and so will the Zone. I don't think Randy will be because I think the game will end up starting at 7. So I'm not sure how many other shows besides us will be there.
I think Randy's having his feet scraped. It's something that he does every year at this time. So I think that's maybe what that's all about.
Well, listen, we're gonna hammer Steve Ducey for Fox and them are supposed to start this thing at 7:00.
Why would you want to hammer our guest? That's my job.
Come on, Steve. You're the coast to coast host. He's the coast to coast host. Come on, man.
Listen, you need to get a hold of Bruce James. We need to get Safe Flight over here. Safe Flight repairs.
I know. I just text Bruce James. For those who didn't know, I got broken into last night. Is this it?
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's
Here we go. Hit it.
America is streaming. When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM anytime.
It's a delay, guys. We're streaming over here, so
that's all right.
America is listening.
the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing Brass Band performing live.
Very nicely done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marine Corps Band. Fantastic. And look who's here. It's Justin Moore. Justin, you and I and the Marine Corps Band are here for the Rock and Jock Folds of Honor Celebrity
softball tournament tonight,
We
right?
are.
All
Yeah.
right, very good. And you've got a connection to this service, right?
Somewhat. I had one grandfather who retired out of the Navy, another Air Force, and so along with my mom and dad, they instilled in me the importance of honoring the sacrifices of these men and women.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And tonight is going to be a big fundraiser because the Folds of Honor people have put so many kids.
Which is a great
in college.
organization, by the way.
It absolutely is. Now, we're here in the heart of Nashville. Do you live in Nashville?
I do not. I lived here for almost 10 years, and when my wife and I had our oldest daughter, who's now 15, we moved back to Arkansas, where I'm from, and have been back there for, golly, 12, 13 years now.
So you came here to get a record deal. Once you got one, you moved back, right?
And then moved back, yeah.
Back to Arkansas. I don't blame you. Now, in addition to Folds of Honor being tonight here, and by the way, some tickets
All right,
are
we're
still
getting ready to have to go to break, I
available. Check
guess.
Check
We'll
it
check
out.
back after 8
Also,
o'clock.
this week is CMA Fest, which
It is. Big week here in
no
Nashville.
kidding. So headliners include Jason Aldean, Kelsey Ballerini, Dirks Bentley, Brooks and Dunn, Luke Bryan, Vasco Flats, Darius Rucker, Shabuzi, and Keith Urban, among others.
Yeah.
How many times do you kick yourself? Why didn't I call myself Shabuzi? That is the best name.
I don't know what the hell that means. Shabuzi. I have no idea. I just call myself Justin. So
Listen, you have had how many now? 13 #1 hits?
we've been very fortunate. Yeah, we've had 13 #1 records and probably 20, 22, 23 top 10 records. So we've been really, really lucky.
No kidding.
All right, we'll be back after the top of the hour. Good job, JM. What's the Shabuzi? Thanks, CK. Appreciate it.
I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, see Shelter agent Jeff Hodge or Jay Helm in Little Rock or Bo Beavis in Cabot.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 per month or get 3.99% APR for 72 months. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends June 2nd. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
The Red White Report is brought to you daily on The Zone by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
1037 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I don't forget anything.
Crushing all the competition.
So you can take that to the bank.
Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
There will be a memorial service this week for two sisters killed in a crash in Logan County. Maddie and Mackenzie Arthur were driving on Morrison Bluff Bridge when a car behind them hit them and pushed their vehicle into the path of an oncoming truck. Maddie was going into her senior year at Scranton High School. Mackenzie was a student at Arkansas Tech. There will be a memorial service for the sisters Wednesday morning at 10 in the Scranton High School gym. The rain we got in May brought along with it some pesky creatures. Mosquitoes are thriving right now. Despite the sun shining, some lingering puddles of water are now the new home to thousands of the insects. There are some ways to try to keep them away. Of course, one example, repellent, but it's also important to make sure nothing in your yard is holding standing water. Other ways to try and avoid mosquitoes are clearing out clogged gutters and drains and keeping your pool treated or covered. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
River City Flooring presents Pat Bradley in the Zone with Justin and DJ each week. River City Flooring. Find them online at rivercityflooringinc.com. That's rivercityflooringinc.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Real warm and sunny today, a high of 87 degrees in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop down to 67. Our Tuesday, it'll be warmer, close to 90, mostly sunny and a high of 89. Then a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow night. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse presents Match Game on Morning Mayhem. Listen for your chance to play their version of the classic TV game show. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or click online at arkansastruck.com.
David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
It's Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up.
And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spraying. Or stop by 65th and University.
For all you parents and grandparents, I have huge news for you. Summerwood Sports, the state-of-the-art sports complex located right off Highway 5 in Bryant, is now offering 2 summer camps for grades 3 through 7 this summer. Campers will not only get to participate in sports, games, movies, and more, but will also receive lunch along with a daily devotional each day. Camps run June 9th through the 12th and July 14th through the 17th. So don't wait. Sign up today. For more details, click on summerwoodsports.com.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, we'll take a look at the Fayetteville Regional, the Baton Rouge Regional, and all the regionals out there. Matt Jones will join us thanks to WholeHogSports.com. Also coming up, we'll talk NBA playoffs, NBA Finals right around the corner. Joe Klein will join us. All that and a whole lot more, including what's trending. It'll be a great weekend recap brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Join us for Out of Bounds.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Please.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's. Whoa!
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the Nate?
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. All right. It is he 3, Raj?
I switched him, so he's. Let's see. Where are you, Steve?
I'm right over here.
There he goes.
Hello.
Testing. It is.
We need to check. We need to clean up aisle 6. Clean up aisle 6.
We are joined by Steve Ducey, and who just got off the air with Justin Moore. Welcome, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
What an honor to have you. I got to make one quick announcement, a big announcement. I told you guys, countdown to kickoff is coming up, and I want to go ahead and make the announcement of who is coming, Roger, to countdown to kickoff. Who, if you had to name anybody to come to countdown to kickoff, Roger, who would you want to have there?
Can I actually say it?
Say it.
I'd love to have Coach Bobby Petrino.
Coach Bobby Petrino is going to be at countdown to kickoff, and not only Bobby Petrino, but Taylor Green, the starting quarterback for the Razorbacks, will be at the countdown to kickoff. Steve, we do this every year, and we bring in former Razorbacks, current Razorbacks. But July 24th at the Hall, you're going to have Bobby Petrino and Taylor Green together. I want to thank Frank Fletcher and all our great sponsors for help making that happen. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 o'clock. You can go to the Hall, the Little Rock Hall, or you can go to the Buzz website to get tickets. So VIP tickets are available. There'll be some photos on the backside of that. That's big news for us, Steve.
That's big news, period.
So you know who Bobby Petrino is.
Absolutely.
Yes. And so, anyway, we'll continue to make that announcement. Welcome to the show. You know, it's funny, Steve, we said 7 days ago we were with Terry Bradshaw. We spent the whole show with him. So I told Roger, in 1 week now, we have been with two gentlemen who have started both started a television franchise that has lasted 30 years.
Oh, that's right.
Terry Bradshaw started Fox, NFL on Fox.
Right.
30 years ago. You started Fox and Friends in 1998.
Look at this.
How about that? We both get you in like 7 days, and then I was telling you about the viral comment that Terry Bradshaw made. I got the numbers back on it. 42 million impressions all over the country with what he said about Aaron Rodgers.
Now, do you get $1 an impression?
No.
Why not?
We don't. I don't know.
You need a better deal.
That's a thing?
So, I know. Chanley Painter is coming up a little bit later. Chanley's one of our good friends. She used to do a segment on our show.
Yeah.
I know you love Chanley. Yeah, she loves you.
We see her in the studio all the time.
I know. And so, of course, she's got the overnight, but we love her. We're going to talk to her a little bit later. But what an honor to meet you.
Yeah.
I know you're now the coast-to-coast host. You said you're tired of getting up at 3 o'clock, taking that drive in from Jersey. I guess it's an hour. Had enough of that.
Well, think about it. I have been sitting on that couch in New York for 30 years.
Right.
Where you got to get up about 3 o'clock in the morning to get across that bridge.
Yes.
Which is now, I think, $17. That's the toll on the George Washington Bridge to get into the city. And the boss said, how about 3 days a week? Anywhere you want. And so I've got I got grandkids in Virginia and in Texas.
Where are you in Florida? Where are you based?
I'm based down in Florida, in Palm Beach,
gotcha.
in the Palm Beach County area. And now, I'm just floating around.
Well, your first guest, if I saw correctly, was George Hamilton.
He was.
Because I watched it.
I saw it.
So I'm watching
on the boardwalk.
Absolutely. And then he was in there serving water with everybody. So that was pretty cool.
I know. The tan man from Palm Beach.
Totally tan.
He is so tan.
It's unreal.
I asked him, is there a secret about your tanning? And then he said, okay, bronzer. It's I don't know if he's really under the lights that much.
Right. And the story that he told about Wise Tan, which was to not to worry about working out or doing whatever. I mean, that makes you look a little bit better.
I think so too.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think so. I'm from Florida as well. I'm from the Panhandle of Florida, and I agree with that 100%. We're visiting with Steve Ducey of Fox and Friends, and a guy who's been doing this. I love what you did. I just want to do some prep just because we were visiting with you today. I love the number that you threw out because I do something similar. You threw out that you've had over 31,000 hours of live television. I've done 25,000 hours of live radio.
Wow.
It's funny. It's staggering when you think about that. I mean, it's really a lot. I mean, that is a ton of hours, especially live television.
Right. The average person listening right now has never been on any air for 1 hour.
Yeah. Right.
And when the average guest segment on our show is about 3 minutes. So you got 20 3-minute segments in 1 hour. And the key to, and you will know this, and you could tell everybody this, and you probably do, the key to live broadcasting is try to be accurate and try to be funny and don't say anything dirty.
That's right.
And if you can make it through 1 hour, It is challenging sometimes because you forget you're on the air.
Yeah, the fact that we all, including you and I, that we have not said something that has gotten us in trouble for 25 years and 30 years, whatever, is pretty amazing.
Well,
I mean, yeah, maybe
I've been scolded a time.
It is, and it is remarkable. And then the other thing, Steve, is that I think the key to your success and in morning radio and television, we just had an anchor from the ABC affiliate that did morning TV for a long time, is being likable. And people got to turn on and they got to like you. They got to want to wake, you're waking up. I need some, and you've got that. You've got that ability. I don't know the it factor that makes that work, but you've got it.
Well, here's the thing. They say that morning radio and morning television are the most complicated part of the day because people are just waking up and they don't want to turn on the radio or the TV and get, just blasted.
Yeah, right.
You got to kind of ease them into the day.
Yeah.
And so that's what we've been doing on Fox and Friends. I will tell you this, about 20-some years ago, we had a coast-to-coast contest to figure out the name for the show because it had been called Fox Express, and it's like,
right.
they want something new. So we had this coast-to-coast contest, and the name of your show, Morning Mayhem. There was a Morning Mayhem. That was a suggestion.
Okay.
Wow.
My favorite of all of them, and we got thousands from across the country, my favorite potential name was Breakfast in Bedlam.
Okay. Oh, I like it.
I like that. Kind of thoughtful. But the boss said, it's Fox and Friends.
Yeah.
We want to be friends. And so that's where the franchise came from.
Well, it works.
But ultimately, you want to have a little Breakfast in Bedlam and a little Morning Mayhem.
Yep.
So, it's a combination.
Well, and they went ahead and took that with the show that comes on before them. You know what it's called?
What's that?
Fox and Friends First. That's what it is. So it works. It works.
Right.
To stick with what works.
I think I enjoy, one of the things I've enjoyed over the 25 years, 30 years, whatever we've done this. I enjoy talking to people like you and Terry Bradshaw. And I watch you, and that's something I think you enjoy doing and you're comfortable doing.
Yeah.
And it really, we get paid to do this. The hours suck, but what we do, I think is fun. And we get to help tell a story. Or tell somebody else's story.
Yeah, and because it is something different every day. Because there's a reason they call it the news, because it's new.
Yeah.
And so what you have to do is you have to be, as you guys are, they are here on the concourse level of this beautiful ball field, and they don't have any notes because you know what you want to talk about. And you don't need ad-libs written down because that's not an ad-lib.
Right.
And your whole show is spontaneous, and that's why people love you guys.
Your career is, you've interviewed and you've been with so many names, but music, entertainment, sports. It's really remarkable, and I want to ask you about some of those, but one of my favorite things in looking about your past was the picture of you and your wife. Is it Kathy?
Kathy, very good.
So, it was, you had been invited by Nancy Reagan to the Easter egg roll or hunt, whatever they call it.
Right.
And she was pregnant at the time with Peter.
That's right.
And little did we know that all these years later, Peter would be working in the White House.
Right.
I mean, how crazy is that?
Well, and Peter, we lived in Washington, and Peter was born Peter Ducey, White House correspondent, Fox News, America's favorite White House correspondent at our house. He was born 5 blocks away from the White House at George Washington Hospital. And then we lived in Washington for a while, and then we moved out to Virginia. And now Peter, full circle, is living in Virginia. And this is interesting. Over the week, this is the world exclusive. Nobody knows this. Over the weekend, Peter brought a U-Haul to our house in New Jersey because I've been bugging him for 25 years. Peter,
get your stuff?
Yeah, get your stuff.
Get your stuff!
And so he drove a U-Haul up to from Virginia up to New Jersey. We loaded up a 15 by 15 or 15-foot truck with his stuff. Yesterday he drove back to Virginia, and he sent a picture on the family thread where in one of the boxes that we put his stuff from our New Jersey basement was a receipt from the house in Virginia where he grew up. So those boxes, those moving boxes are 35 years old.
No doubt.
That had his stuff, and it's just full circle.
Absolutely.
So now he's back in Virginia.
Outstanding. I'm dealing with that with my kids right now. I've got 3 kids. My middle son, he finally came and got all his stuff a couple of years ago. My daughter, tons of stuff. Now, listen, I'm paying for a storage unit for them. And I've asked them, come get your stuff.
Right.
We're moving it. We're getting ready to move it.
But think about it. If you're a kid, I think they leave their stuff there so that they will always have a connection.
You think that's what
to
it is?
home.
You think that's what it is?
Because home is where your stuff is. And if your stuff is at the apartment you're living at right now, far away from mom and dad, it's not exactly the same as mom and dad's home.
You know, if you just joined the show, we're visiting with Steve Ducey of Fox and Friends. He's now the Coast to Coast host, and you've been doing this a long time, and so have we. And you accumulate some things that people give you. For example, we just were with Terry Bradshaw, and now I have a bottle that I will keep forever on my shelf of blueberry moonshine. That Terry's given. Yeah, so I saw where you had gotten, a unique hat by Charlie Daniels.
Right.
Is that one of the things that you really just appreciate the most? One of your most valued pieces of things that somebody gives you?
I love that. The insight. Charlie Daniels, before he died, gave me a hat just like he wears. I would call it a 10-gallon hat, but it's a Stetson. It's a beautiful hat. And on the inside, the lining, it says, to Steve Ducey from Charlie Daniels. And it's not like written. It was printed by Stetson that said that. And that is a lovely memento. He was a great guy.
Yeah, I was going to ask, too. But Justin Moore joins us now. Good morning, JM. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Shabuzi. What is the Shabuzi? Great line. Listen, that may take off viral. Let's just like the Terry Bradshaw did. I don't know. That's what he says.
Who knows?
That's what he says on the air with us, too.
Justin, you've heard the song, right? What is it? The Tipsy song?
Oh yeah, it's
everybody in the bar get tipsy. I love that song.
Well, I don't know that I have.
Listen, he's old school.
I'm proud to say that I don't know that I have.
Now I have noticed, Steve, that you like to you are not shy to grab a mic and to sing. I've noticed that. Right?
I listen. When a long time ago, I did. When I was at the NBC stations in Washington, it was just when MTV was getting started. And so they said, it seems like anybody can be a music star these days. Steve, why don't you cut a record? And so I cut a couple of songs. I cut a song written by somebody from our assignment desk. Wow. And, they could completely doctor it so that it sounds pretty good. And,
that's what they do with me.
Well,
and so I cut the song, I cut the video, and it ran once, and that was enough.
That was it.
Well, it was not a hit.
I think you can carry a tune. Well, speaking of tunes, I've noticed that you and Justin, I know Justin has got a great relationship with Fox and Friends, and last summer I think you were up in New York, and that's where we saw Chanley. And so, how did that connection happen with you two? How far does it go back, by the way?
Well, it goes back a couple of years. I know he's performed on our summer concert series, which is wildly successful, and we're going to do it again this year. And Justin, I can't imagine. I worked in that building at 1211 Avenue in the Americas for like 30 some years, but it's got to be different to be on a stage in front of that building in Rockefeller Center where you are singing to the Big Apple and everybody's going to work. That's cool. I always am a little jealous of that.
It is, and it's totally different than what we're accustomed to, which I think is what you're pointing at. It's wild, man. You're in the middle of buildings that are just shooting out of the ground, that are going way up.
60, 70 stories.
Yeah, you're going, how in the heck did I wind up here?
Right,
but it's a lot of fun, and you guys have, I don't know, we've been doing it, Fox and Friends, the concert series, probably 6, 7, 8 years straight. And you guys have always been very kind to me, and I've never shied away from the fact that I'm conservative and a Republican, and it just seems to be a pretty good fit for me, at least.
We love having you. And when you're performing on our stage in front of the building, you look to the left and there's Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah.
And a little to the right of that, there's the Tonight Show with whoever does it these days.
Yeah, right. It is amazing too. You mentioned Justin. He's got a great story. 13 number ones comes from a town of 290 people.
Oh, I got him beat. I came from Abilene, Kansas, 45.
Oh, is that right?
And 7.
Wow.
7 were Duceys. So we effectively were a quorum.
Well, I was
Abilene, Kansas.
You know, speaking of
Industry.
of all the many people that you've been around, you know, Dolly Parton, you mentioned already Charlie Daniels and Burt Reynolds and Wayne. I've seen so many pictures.
Charlie's one of my heroes, by the way.
He's great.
Which one you look back and go, that's my favorite memory, or maybe one or two that go, man, I'm so thankful I got a chance.
Look, you don't have to say me. That's a given.
I already know.
All right.
After that,
You know, I sometimes, and you guys know what this is like, where you are doing an interview and you're sitting across from somebody who is so famous, and you're just like, why are they sitting here talking to me? I had that feeling.
stop it, Steve.
I was just thinking they did a nice tribute looking back at 30 years on Fox and Friends, and Harrison Ford was in our studio one day. And I said to him, what are you doing here? And he goes, I don't know. but I'll always remember the time. Remember Henry Kissinger, the Secretary of State for Nixon?
Yeah.
We had him on the show a lot, 25, 30 years ago. And we were just doing the show, and I was just looking at him like I'm looking at Justin right now, and I'm thinking, that's Henry Kissinger. That's the guy who there are all these stories about. And much like Morning Mayhem, we did this thing where we would always give our guests a lovely parting gift. And, he was used to Face the Nation or Meet the Press. And so we gave him Fox and Friends Soap on a Rope.
Wow.
And Henry Kissinger is looking at the soap on a rope, and he's going, what do I hang this on?
Listen, Kissinger, obviously, that's one of the biggest names in political history.
Hey, listen, we got to get him something.
We have to give him something?
I got some gum.
Now, I know that you're a giant pickleball
yes,
player.
sir.
I've seen you pickleball everywhere.
I love that.
We sponsor a big pickleball tournament in Little Rock. But you're a Yankees fan, is that right? Massive Yankees fan or no?
Nope, I'm a Kansas City Royals fan.
Okay, so you go back to not the New York Yankees at all, even though George Brett.
You can't.
So George Brett, back in the day.
Back in the day.
So I know your son. You would take him though at the time to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the Yankees were his team. And
okay.
Peter went to a lot of World Series games, and it was great. Because he loved that.
Do you follow college sports? And you mentioned Kansas, the great, did you know, by the way, who was an assistant coach at Kansas?
Kansas, the college?
University of Kansas, yeah. That we know? That's the head coach of the Razorbacks. I didn't realize that John Calipari was John Calipari was now with the Razorbacks was an assistant coach.
I thought we were talking baseball.
No, it's amazing the coaches that have been at Kansas.
Yeah,
Fog Allen, James Naismith.
He invented it.
Yeah, he invented the game. Dean Smith.
Right.
I mean, it goes on and on and on.
Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. I mean, it's. Are you passionate about supporting Kansas and following Kansas sports?
I am.
Okay.
And particularly with basketball, because my son Peter went to Villanova, and historically Villanova and Kansas oftentimes are in the big March Madness tournament, and so there was always something on the line whether or not Villanova or Kansas would be the big winner.
Well, we're supposed to be a sports show, but we're more like barbershop.
No, we're not.
But it's a morning show. You know that. You already know that.
We're like barbershop radio, Steve. It's like when you walk into a barbershop,
right?
This is what we talk about. Maybe it'll be sports. Maybe it'll be about the Tom Cruise movie that was out this week, which is amazing.
Which was outstanding.
I will say this. My barbershop in suburban New Jersey has a bar. Right back where they wash your hair, if you need your hair washed, which I have never had done, they just got bottles of whiskey.
I like it.
Kind of Shabuzi-like.
Wow.
They got them lined up there, and people don't generally drink except around Christmas.
Okay, but still.
Last thing. Have you been to Arkansas? What's your connection? When have you been to Arkansas?
Well, when I worked in Kansas, I worked in Wichita, and we would do some stuff in the Ozarks, and we would go to Eureka Springs often.
You bet.
And I was telling Justin when we were doing the show, I said, I'm from Kansas, and I know the Arkansas River runs through Arkansas, but when it hits Kansas, it's the Arkansas River.
Right on. Yeah, we've heard that.
Yeah.
We've heard that before.
It's Arkansas.
I didn't know if you got to be friends with Clinton at all. Obviously, Clinton or Huckabee. Obviously,
Mike Huckabee and the governor.
Yeah, we just did the show at the mansion the other day. She invited us to do the show, 4-hour show at the mansion. How about that?
That is cool.
And then we did it at a funeral home.
Yeah, how risky?
We did it all.
How risky is that? No, we knew Mike, going back all those years, and we've sort of had a tradition of doing. It's a small enough state where we get to meet everybody. So, well, listen, thank you so much for jumping on with us.
My pleasure.
Hey, congratulations on being the coast to coast host.
Yeah.
Maybe you could make your way through Arkansas sometime.
I'm ready. I just need an invitation.
Okay, let's make it happen. Let's do it in Little Rock.
Touchdown Club.
Touchdown Club, yeah.
Outstanding.
Well, he would be great
Well,
there.
I told him about the Terry Bradshaw deal. Did you see that last night? Apparently
yeah, $42 million.
And I told him you were on there. You were arguing as much about Aaron Rodgers as Terry Bradshaw.
He and I were on the same page.
Yeah.
Let's just
Absolutely.
say that. I'm a Steelers fan, so.
But congratulations on a great career.
Yeah,
and congratulations on making the next stage, because you're on the Justin Moore schedule.
I am 3 days a week.
That's what
he asked me. He got something like, "What are you doing? Doing this?" I go,
He's good at it.
I do it 3 days a week, from 7 to 10. It's supposed to be 7 to 10.
For
Usually
pocket
it's like
change.
7:30.
It's pocket change.
He does a good job. He's good at it.
He's great. He's funny. He's knowledgeable.
funny. That's exactly. He's passionate about sports.
Anyway, he goes. So you're the sports guy on there, right?
Yeah, that's exactly
well,
right.
I mean,
For the most part.
Bazzel was an All-American captain.
I'm sorry,
football player.
Justin. You are the sports guy.
He's
the guy.
He's very passionate.
He's the guy. But you still got to get up early. It's just that you don't have to have you don't have to sit on the
drive.
couch. You don't have to do the heavy
hour drive,
stories
too.
anymore.
Take a close look. I'm not wearing any makeup.
Right on. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I have not combed my hair today. This is great.
It's
is
fantastic.
wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Well, it's a pleasure to get to meet you.
Pleasure to have you. We're going to visit with, coming up next, Chanley Painter's going to check in with us. She used to have a segment with us when she was on Court TV. Loved everything Chanley does. She excels at. I mean, everything she does.
All right,
So-
we have a state rep that wants to invite him to the state capitol.
Yeah, look
at that.
We'll talk to the governor and let's make something happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
We'll
long
give you the
overdue.
key.
Thank you so much for your time, Steve. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
My
Congratulations
pleasure.
on a great career.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's Steve.
Thank you,
Ducey,
Roger.
everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, we will
Thanks,
take
Steve.
a break, come back, and check in with Chanley Painter up in New York. Don't go away. It's 8:30 on Morning Mayhem.
Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction where I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution, but my heart said go ahead and make a bid on that.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
The number 3 seed Arkansas Razorbacks won the Fayetteville Regional of the NCAA baseball tournament on Sunday after beating the Creighton Blue Jays for the second consecutive day, this time by an 8-3 final. Gage Wood, the story of the game, allowing the 3 runs on just 3 hits over 6 innings. He had 13 strikeouts and threw 64 of his 89 pitches for strikes. Gabe Gackel came in and finished the game throwing 3 innings, allowing just 2 hits with 7 strikeouts. Logan Maxwell, the offensive star of the game, going 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. The Razorbacks will await the winner of the Knoxville Regional. The Volunteers will face Wake Forest at 5 o'clock today. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A really warm, sunny Monday is ahead. A high of 87 degrees today. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop off to 67. Tomorrow, we're going to push 90. A high of 89 here in Little Rock with a mostly sunny sky. Then tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll have our next chance of showers and thunderstorms. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialist that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
Hi folks, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Trader Bill's Outdoors has been selling and servicing boats and motors for over 40 years. Their certified, experienced technicians are factory trained and authorized for Mercury, Yamaha, Suzuki, and more. Their service department offers everything from diagnostics and maintenance to powerhead repairs. And now they also have a no-hauling, no-hassle repair option at your location in the Little Rock and Hot Springs service areas. Your place or ours, Trader Bill's provides honest, dependable, and convenient marine sales, service, and repair.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
All right. 8:35. Great to have JM with us.
Yeah.
We're here in Nashville for the Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball game tonight that benefits Folds of Honor here in Tennessee.
I wonder if they'll let me take some BP.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
I need to work
field.
on my launch angle.
Beautiful field. Listen, wait, what a weekend. Razorbacks,
Yeah.
Trojans beat LSU last night. Whipped them. Whipped them, and they get a chance.
So they have a game
tonight.
7 tonight.
Yeah, that's it. So congratulations. We've been talking about it all morning to the Little Rock Trojans. We'll visit with Cam Kozel coming up at 9 o'clock, brought to you by Ortho Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks, I think the last 2 years should prove to people don't take the regional for granted, because we haven't gotten out of there in 2 years.
2 years. I know.
And so to go 3-0 and
they look dominant.
To me, what's been lacking with this team, I don't know, the last month is pitching.
Yeah.
And our pitching,
20 strikeouts last night.
Our pitching,
good Lord. Yeah.
The entire weekend,
Yeah,
obviously last night, but the entire weekend was phenomenal.
Probably the most impressive regional showing we've had in quite a while.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, too, we got to get to Chanley Painter.
He threw strikes. To me, I cannot take. You can ask my daughter. You can ask my wife. Whether it's softball, which our softball pitchers did this, unfortunately, or baseball, walking people kills you.
Yeah.
They always come around to bite you.
LSU last night.
So
coming up,
and we didn't do that.
After we visit with Chanley, I'll give a repeat of what's going on to countdown to kickoff. But let's go to the Hodges Glass Little Rock Glass Outline up to New York City and Chanley Painter of Fox News. Good morning, Chanley, old friend. Toddy P. Todd.
I think we're off the air.
He's not in there. Todd, where are you at, Todd? Todd! Todd! Somebody who's listening to running there, and Roger, punch him up on the phone. You do that. Hang in there, Chanley. Hold on, Chanley. There she is.
I'm here.
There you are. There you go. Hey, Chanley, how are you?
Good morning from New York City. How are you guys?
We're doing wonderful. It's me, Roger, and Justin Moore. Justin just got off the air, as you know, with Steve Ducey, and we just had a good 30-minute talk. He's a very nice fella, isn't he?
Oh, Steve is the best. He is so wonderful. I missed him in New York. He's traveling coast to coast now for Fox and Friends. I don't get to see him every morning, but what a wonderful man. He's so funny, isn't he?
Yes. He's
just a down-to-earth guy.
Very likable guy.
Yeah.
So how long have you been gone from Court TV, and how long have you been with Fox News?
I've been gone for a little over a year. I think I've been in New York at Fox headquarters for maybe a year and 2 or 3 months now. It's really flown by. I can't believe it. Yeah, I love every minute of it.
Yeah, so you did a great job on Court TV. We were talking with Steve about you having the segment, when you were on Court TV. What do we call that? It was you would just report on the craziest court cases that were, happening around the country.
I think we were talking to her about the Johnny Depp case.
I think we did. She was there
most recently.
You were there.
I was there every day of that crazy trial. Yes.
Yeah, I think you wore the green dress.
That's where it all started. But it didn't take long to go right to that one, did it?
So Chanley, now
you're so ridiculous.
You work the overnight shift, and so what is that? What time do you start? I know you roll into Fox and Friends in the morning. Tell us what your schedule's like.
Right. Yeah. So my official title is overnight anchor.
Thank you. Excuse
me. My day starts at night, so I go in 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And I back up Hannity shows, so I sit there in studio while he broadcasts live. He's one of the most highly rated shows on Fox News. He broadcasts from Florida, so I sit there in case there are any technical difficulties in his show. I can back up that. And then I do the 11 p.m. Fox News at Night, which is one of my favorite shows with Trace Gallagher. Yep. He is a fantastic anchor. It's an hour just jam-packed of all the news you need to know from the day, and it's fun to watch. It's 11 to midnight. And then overnight, I do live cut-ins. And if there is breaking news, I will sit at the desk and I will go live for however long it takes to cover whatever's happening across the world. Overnight, usually it happens like in the Middle East because of the time change. So we've covered a lot of Israel, Iran issues overnight. We do live breaking alerts. And then I get ready for the morning show. So I do all Fox and Friends first with Carly and Todd, and then I do Fox and Friends with the anchors on the curvy couch. It's really a mix of shows and different tasks all night long. It keeps me busy, and other than the hours and the days I work, it's really great. I love what I do.
Yeah, that's a lot. I had no idea that it was that much that you had to. I thought you in your mind you think, well, she just sort of kick back and would come on there and hit a couple.
Well, I'm up early enough, and that's what I watch in the mornings. Baz is watching ESPN mostly, and I'm listening for news and pop culture stuff. So I'm watching Fox and Friends first, and then Fox and Friends when they come in. The first time I saw you on there, Chanley, I was excited because I know her. I can call her a friend, but she doesn't know who I am, and that's okay. But that's right. We go way back. But the thing is now, and because I saw you, were you in front of Harvard last week? Is that where you were?
I was.
Okay.
So I got sent on a really cool assignment last minute, which is usually how it happens in the news, to Boston, to Cambridge, to cover Harvard's graduation. And I spent most of the day just trying to gather what's called MOS, or some sound from the graduates about the issues facing the university. I know you guys are aware that there's a lot of back and forth
absolutely.
between Harvard and the Trump administration, and Trump trying to crack down on anti-Semitism on campuses, and Harvard not wanting to comply with some of those demands. So that was that assignment, and it was really interesting to carry a Fox mic flag on my microphone around Harvard University.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, the cool part for me is that, of course, I've seen you do the hits on Fox and Friends first, and then, of course, on Fox and Friends, and I've seen you anchor at night, late at night, and Trace Gallagher, I like him as well. So my next question would be, and now that when I saw you on Harvard, and I don't watch every show on there. What I like is I'll watch Kilmeade. I like him. I'll watch Gutfeld, and of course Five. So my next question is, when, and because it's the summertime, people are on vacation, you got all the holidays coming up in the summer, when are you going to be asked to sit on some of those in some of those chairs on some of those shows? Have they approached you?
Well, that is definitely something next on the radar. I'm hoping for usually for my position as the overnight anchor, the next step would be to sort of fill in on Fox and Friends first in the morning. Usually is what the overnight anchor will be like. If Carly's out in the morning or Todd's out in the morning, that would be kind of the next thing. And I've shadowed Carly a couple of times in preparation if that need arises. So I will let you guys know as soon as that happens. We can tune in.
That'll be awesome. Well,
Well,
congratulations on all that. That's fantastic.
There's nothing that she's done, guys.
Yeah.
She's 4.0 student, law degree, attorney, Clinton Public School or Public Relations School, Miss Arkansas, black belt, fiddle player, Justin. So this is what I want to see. Justin Moore, would you ever consider if Chanley's somewhere where you're performing, letting her come up on stage and do the fiddle with you? Is there anything in yours? Do you have any song where she could play the fiddle?
Yeah, all my songs.
So would you be interested in doing that?
Of course.
Chanley, listen, Justin always drives me crazy how I ask him to do these things. He's like, guys, would you just shut up? Because you're like a world-class fiddle player, right?
Well, I was the Arkansas State old-time fiddle champ in 2004 or 5, so I played for a long time. I love old-time fiddle music, and Justin, I would love, I think, as Stellar Kansas, we should put together a song. Maybe we could play the Arkansas State song together, which is Arkansas Traveler, or something like that.
Awesome. Well, listen, come on. Let's get it done. Well, listen, we just wanted to check in with you. Do you miss Arkansas at all? You just love the big city in New York now and don't want to come back home?
No, I miss Arkansas all the time. I miss the people. I miss the affordability. It is so expensive to live here in New York City. I can go home and take my whole family to dinner for the price of what I pay for just me to eat dinner in New York City. So that gives you an idea.
Yes.
And I miss the Southern accent, the beauty of it, and I try to get home, every few months or so to visit. It's a good balance between the city, the noise, the smells, the people, and go somewhere where it's quiet, with fresh air, and beautiful in Arkansas. So I look forward to going back.
Well, listen, you are a star in the making. Yeah, and you've got even bigger things ahead. And
I look forward to seeing you shine on some of those others with obviously your knowledge, whatever they give you, and some impromptu stuff. Because I think again, there is a ton of lawyers and attorneys on that show that fill in and that are hosts and all that. You're going to fit right in with them because I knew you were their go-to. Right off the bat when you first started there. So I look forward to seeing more of you on there, Chanley.
Yeah, keep up the great work.
I appreciate you guys have always been there for me. I grew up on this show, so I love you guys, and thank you always for having me on.
All right, we love you too. Keep up the great work. Thanks for jumping on with us.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Nice young lady. Young lady. Yeah, but so I mean, she is. If she's shadowing Carly, if she's doing some of those others, she'll be fine. She'll be on some of those other shows.
She can write her own ticket.
You're going to write a ticket. You got a ticket last night. Well, it wasn't a ticket. He thought it was a ticket on his windshield.
Well, the cop. I guess they called the cops to come out there, and I guess the employee of the hotel heard it happening when they were breaking in.
They did.
Your favorite town, baby.
So they break the
passenger
window
drive
or what?
And passenger front. They
the
cracked
window?
it. Yeah.
Luckily, you know what? I had my Lucchese's. I had my Lucchese's, and I thought I'm going to throw them in the back because a lot of times maybe they'll do the front. So I threw them in the back, and they didn't mess with them. So
wow.
Just unbelievable. I lost a big screen TV at Rolex. I lost $9,000
about all the things
in cash I had in
Picasso.
there.
You lost the Picasso.
I had a Picasso. Damn it!
We're staying at the
and I'm mentally shaken. So I'd like to get a little bit of rehab.
Rightfully so.
We're gonna watch you in action tonight, man. So what do you know any details? What position you're gonna be playing? All that kind of stuff.
No, but I hope to goodness I said it on Fox. I hope to goodness I'm not playing the outfield because I cannot track a fly ball to save my life. So I hope I'm on the infield.
Have you played in this before?
I have.
Yeah,
it was.
This is the fifth year.
It was probably 15 years ago.
Oh, that may have been a different one.
Yeah, we did. They've been doing this for
a long time. Yeah, celebrity softball games.
They might have changed the beneficiary or something, but they've done this forever.
Well, so obviously, some of the names that were mentioned, you've got Riley Green and Zach Top, which are the young dudes.
Yep.
Young dudes. Of course, I didn't realize that Riley Green played quarterback at Jacksonville State. He was a starting quarterback for a little while. Yeah, he's sort of a big dude.
Yep.
Let's take a break. We'll come back if you missed the announcement early on. Bobby Petrino, Taylon Green, Niall Davis, and Casey Dick will be at Countdown to Kickoff. So tickets will go on sale. It's July 24th, Countdown to Kickoff at the Hall. So just go to littlerockhall.com to order tickets. Or go to the it starts tomorrow at 10 o'clock. There are VIPs where you can get pictures and all those kind of things. So
his headphones are off. I was going to ask him, would he hear any of this later on tonight?
You're all terrible.
I'll play it when he comes back.
Also, Cam Kojal coming up at 9:05. He had a heck of a weekend this weekend on the hill in the regional sweep. Don't go away.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell, and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Bluebell Groom's Cake Ice Cream is renewing its vows on the frozen aisle. Milk chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake pieces, chocolate-coated strawberry hearts, swirls of strawberry sauce, and chocolate icing. See you at the reception.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Kroger stores and all Walgreens.
Most people think HR is pushing out payroll and filling out forms, but you know better. You're looking to shape culture, drive strategy, and truly lead people. And on June 24th, you can be seen and heard at the TPC Together Conference. Attend sessions to help grow and strengthen your organization and connect with a community that actually gets what you do. June 24th at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in Springfield. Space is limited, so register now for the HR event that's redefining what's possible. The TPC Together Conference.
If you already scheduled your garage door tune-up for just $79, please disregard this message. If you don't have a garage door, you're off the hook. For the rest of you, why would you spend more than just $79? Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79 on up to 3 garage doors and openers. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online, overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
So Restaurant and Bar is open under new management. Original chef Joseph Salguero is back with a unique menu. So Restaurant and Bar has been around since 2006 in the heart of Little Rock's historic Hillcrest neighborhood on Kavanaugh Boulevard. Experience fine dining right in your backyard. They offer 3 separate event spaces or the ability to rent out the restaurant for any type of event or party, plus multiple catering options. View their menu, make reservations, or rent their event space at SoRestaurantAR.com. SoRestaurantAR.com. Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Millar golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 per month, or get 3.99% APR for 72 months. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends June 2nd. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
Attention Hot Springs, you've asked for it, and now you've got it. The newest family market store on the corner of Central Avenue and Albright. And to help celebrate, the Buzz will be broadcasting live from there on Wednesday morning. Enjoy free breakfast and community coffee during the show, great discounts at the pumps, and other giveaways as well. It's all happening on Morning Mayhem this Wednesday, live from Family Market in Hot Springs.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 103.7 The Buzz app.
Oh, yeah. For Cherokee Copper, Tommy Norman.
Someone asked, is just a softball game being televised anywhere? I don't know if it's being streamed. I don't think it's being,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Someone says, my nephew went to Nashville and got broken into twice in 1 week. You know, the area where we were, Justin, the Cambria, Joy said, listen, that's a nice hotel, and it was, you know.
Yeah, just unlucky.
Yeah.
And I don't want to buy into the fact that, you know, that they really tell you that you want to park in their garage and you want to do all that stuff, and that trouble is out on the streets, and that's just a way to get you to pay for parking. You just don't know.
Here's one that says, the app keeps kicking me off. Are you guys having problems this morning? Here's the deal. If that app is driving you crazy, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, and Twitch. You won't have those kind of,
we don't have those
issues.
It kicked us off, too.
Somebody said Trojans made me $300 last night. You know, they were 50-1 to underdogs to LSU.
To win the regional?
No. Just to beat them last night. You know what their ranking is in the list of schools? They're 253. LSU is number 3, I think, overall in the latest rankings. Or number 2. That Little Rock.
They're the 2 overall seed.
Is it not crazy?
No, I may be wrong.
Yeah, Vandy's out. Texas is out.
LSU is the number 6 overall seed.
Okay.
But watching them last night, just they dominate. It's also looked like they've morphed into SEC team. Of course, they did go to Ole Miss. They went to Ole Miss. They went to Arkansas. They had a little bit of that during the season. You know, it's
how about the teams that have been knocked out?
I know.
Todd just said it. Texas, Vandy.
I know.
There's others, Todd. Who are
see.
they?
Let me. I got it right here.
Georgia, yeah.
It's here we go. Georgia, Florida, Oregon, North Carolina State, Clemson, Vandy, Oklahoma State, Mississippi State, Texas, Dallas Baptist, TCU, and Nebraska.
Look, I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, but if the Razorbacks can get to Omaha, I mean,
feeling good.
Some of the big time,
I know,
teams are out. I mean, they got a real shot.
Okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather play Tennessee and Wake Forest tonight?
I'd rather play Wake Forest.
I would too. Somebody said, well, Wake Forest is in the World Series, like it was last year or 2 years ago. I don't want to play Tennessee again.
I don't care.
I don't want to play. We've already beaten them.
I don't either.
We've already beaten them. I don't want to play them again. We'll visit with Cam Kozel about that coming up at 9:05.
You expect to hear any of this tonight?
You're all terrible.
You want to hear some of that? Because I'll be there for you if that's what you want.
You want us to heckle for you?
I can either. I can look at it when you're up here at bat. I can also.
Done with this?
I can also yell at the ump.
Stop worrying about your mustache and read a rule book.
I'll yell it all out there for you out there.
I want you in coaching shorts, like up to here.
Wow. Yeah, I can see your.
Joey G over here. You got the whole team up here. You got JR the handler. You got Joey Gonzalez, Pete in the gang. Of course, Pete's here in Nashville anyway. So
they all are.
Yeah, and you've got a busy week. You got a private concert tomorrow night. You got the Grand Ole Opry.
Is it private, Joey?
Oh no, not private. It's the iHeart, isn't it?
Radio.
Yeah.
I think it's for sale.
Yeah. And then you got the Grand Ole Opry after that. And then you got, then you hit the road, right? You hit the road for this all.
Yeah, so Justin plays the Sky Deck Tuesday night at 10:05. Preston Cooper goes on at 7:05.
What's the Sky Deck?
It's a new venue. It's on the corner of 5th and Broadway.
Okay.
So if anyone
Nobody knows.
If anyone knows where Legends is,
yeah,
it's right to the right of it, across the street from Bridgestone Arena.
This town has changed. I used to come over here a lot in the 20 years ago in the late 1990s.
When I lived here.
Yeah, that's right.
You and I probably passed each other on the street.
Yeah. And didn't you work? What store did you work in? Was it Todd, don't forget the
Pottery
music.
Barn?
No, I was thinking it was a shoe. No, boots. No, is that not you? It's Party Bar?
No.
It's an adult store. I saw it in the White Castle.
The Hustler store is still here.
Yeah.
It's been here for 25. But the place has changed so much. I mean, the buildings that have gone up. I mean, they're everywhere.
It's crazy.
And we have found out today. I didn't know Glenn Campbell had a museum here.
No idea
We may
that
go
he
by
had
after I get that deal with my stupid
Well, you gotta
windows.
get that taken care of. I don't know why you don't call Safe Flight Repairs. Safe Flight Repairs.
Glenn Campbell Museum, Justin Moore Museum.
Johnny Cash here, too?
We went to that last time.
Justin Moore Museum is going to be in Arkansas. It ain't going to be in damn
That's right.
Nashville, I can promise you.
All right, when we come back, we'll visit with Cam Kozel. Don't go away, 9 o'clock.
Spring is almost over and the summer's coming. The days are getting long. I've waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter.
I'm Kyler Sanson. Me being in the construction industry and having 2 young kids at home, health insurance is vital. I got a call saying that my plan was going to be canceled at the end of April. Got on the phone with Farm Bureau and I got in touch with an agent. It took me about 30 minutes, and then about 3 days later, I was approved. So with Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas, I'm saving close to $300 a month. You cannot find this plan anywhere else. Get after it and get it.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas. Trusted coverage, personalized plans, affordable premiums. Learn more at arfbhealthplans.com.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Ortho Arkansas presents Razorback infielder Cam Kozel when he joins Morning Mayhem each Monday on 103.7 The Buzz. Ortho Arkansas, Ortho for all.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Gallagher.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
It's been over a week since the former police chief turned murderer escaped from prison. Police are still trying to find Grant Hardin. Now there's a $25,000 reward from the FBI and U.S. Marshals for anyone who finds him. Police have been everywhere from Missouri to Calico Rock to Faulkner County, but so far they've had no luck finding any sign of him. Police are asking people to be on the lookout, and if you see Hardin, just call police and do not confront him. The Department of Labor is pausing a program that trains young adults for the workforce. The federal government says the Job Corps program is costing too much to keep running. Job Corps is the nation's largest free residential career training and educational program. The Labor Department will begin a phased pause at all operations nationwide by the end of the month. About 75% of the students enrolled in the Little Rock Job Corps program live at the center. Now counselors will be taking them to shelters in the area by the end of this week. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
The Diamond Hogs have their sights set on Omaha. Hear every game along the way on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you by Whataburger and Edward.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Real warm and sunny today, a high of 87 degrees in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop down to 67. Our Tuesday, it'll be warmer, close to 90, mostly sunny and a high of 89. Then a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow night. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
For every smile shared, for every adventure that sparks a lifetime of memories, for inspiring a love of nature that never ages, for conserving wonder for our world, for generations, for 100 years of memories made, and for the ones still to come. Join us as we celebrate 100 wild years at the Little Rock Zoo, where the past meets the future, for now and for the next 100 years.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with a satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hawks Homes are great for duck clubs, hunting clubs, classrooms, and if you need affordable housing, we have 5 bedrooms for under $110,000. All prices include delivery anywhere in the state, setup, underpinning, central heat, and air conditioning. If you have any land problems, no problem. They'll help you find some and help you get the utilities and prep and set up all in the loan. Located in Conway and Bryant, check out the inventory online at hawkshomes.net.
This is Trey Johnson. If you're looking for a new trailer or truck bed, HJ Trailer Sales has got you covered. If it's a heavy-duty trailer for hauling, a sleek truck bed upgrade, or you just need trailer repairs, HJ Trailer Sales is your one-stop shop with a wide range of top-quality trailers built to last for work, play, and everything in between. Plus, our experienced team for all your trailer repair needs. HJ Trailer Sales, trailers, truck beds, and repairs. We've got your back. Off Albert Pike in Hot Springs or hjtrailersales.com.
The Rock City Margarita Festival, presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs, is back and happening July 19th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the State House Convention Center in downtown Little Rock. Your ticket includes a tasting cup and margarita samples from some of the best bars and restaurants in the city. Get your tickets now at Stubbs.net. Come sip, sample, and celebrate summer at the most refreshing event of the season. The Rock City Margarita Festival, presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs and brought to you in part by Tito's Handmade Vodka.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
On Monday, June 2nd. Great day, great weekend for baseball in Arkansas. Both the Razorbacks and the Trojans put on a show. We're going to visit with Cam Kozel in just a second. Justin Moore's with us here for the Rock and Jock Celebrity Softball game that benefits Folds of Honor here in Tennessee. And Justin's going to be playing tonight with a bunch of other friends and some athletes. Riley Gaines, who's an All-American swimmer at Kentucky. I think there are a few football players, I think, in here.
Riley Green?
What did I say?
Gaines?
Oh, yeah, no. Riley Green is the singer.
Yeah, you said Riley Gaines.
Is it not Riley Gaines?
What you
the swimmer?
Oh, I thought you said singer. See, I thought you said singer.
No,
Okay.
It's I think it's Riley Gaines. Is it
You're
Riley?
right.
Yeah.
No, you're correct.
Anyway,
I
so
misheard.
It'll be fun tonight. We'll see. We expect Justin to do like Cam Kojal, almost hit for the cycle tonight if he can.
I'm gonna see the ball deep. Try to hit it to the backside.
Oh, terrible. Todd, do we have Cam on the phone?
We do indeed, and I've got his open right here. Yep, there it is right there.
Driven in the air, deep right field. How about another grand slam? And Cam Kojal has driven in 13 runs this weekend.
This star sophomore hails from Omaha, Nebraska, where he was the Gatorade Player of the Year in high school. He's one of the most productive hitters in the entire Southeastern Conference. He joins Morning Mayhem thanks to Ortho Arkansas. Ortho Arkansas. Ortho for all. And now, stepping up to the dish, it's Cam Kojal.
Well, Cam, we missed you last week on the orders of Dave Van Horn, no media talk, and you go out there and you just absolutely kill it. 6 for 13, 6 RBIs, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. About all you can do, and congratulations on a dominant performance by your team this weekend in Fayetteville.
Yes, thank you. It was a great weekend. A lot of great things from this weekend. Pitchers did amazing. Hitters did amazing. It was just a fun weekend to be a hog. And we're excited we got the job done in 3 games.
Yeah, you started. You were 5 for 6, and it was the baseball like a beach ball. Is that the way it was? It just looked like every time you swung the bat, it was going to be a home run or a hard ball hit. So you obviously had something going those first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, the way I saw it, and obviously I wasn't in the program last year, but it looks like regionals haven't gone Arkansas's way the past couple of years, and they obviously have the talent, and we have the talent. It's just going out there not being timid, not being afraid to lose. You got to win the game. You got to go out there and attack. So my mindset was all about attacking, all about being a dirty competitor and just winning. So those first 2 games is when you see the ball over the plate and you see it, smack it. So it was a good job.
26 runs in the 3 games, and Justin, you were making the point. I'm not sure what was more impressive, the bats, the pitching, the fielding. I mean, there was hardly any weak points in the whole weekend.
It was all impressive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, the bats came alive. The pitching last night, you had 20 strikeouts. That's a tournament record for the Razorbacks in tournament play, and it was just like you guys seem to be hitting on all cylinders, on every facet of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Gage Wood pitched amazing last night. That was incredible. It's always fun to play defense behind him because you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a kid who throws strikes. Throws really hard, and he's a crazy competitor. So it was fun playing defense behind him. And then, I mean, nothing lacked when Gackle came in. He just took the reins right there, and he kept throwing hard. And it was just an elite pitching performance by them. It was just really fun to see that. But yeah, it's always fun to hit for a team when the pitching staff is that good because you got your boys out there in the bullpen and they have your back.
It's been a crazy week, or crazy few days when it comes to regionals. You look at the teams that have been knocked out. Georgia, just from the SEC, Georgia, Florida, Vanderbilt, and then you got Oklahoma State, Mississippi State rather, Texas. I mean, it's been really nutty, and of course that's happened to Arkansas the last couple of years. But it just shows you better bring your A game or you're going to be done.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams kind of walk into it and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like, we're this team, so we should just beat all these teams, and that's how it's going to be. But that's not how the game works. You have to go out there and compete, and you have to beat the teams. A lot of these teams are playing in an NCAA tournament that they get once every couple of years, unlike consistent SEC programs where you get it almost every year. So you got to kind of play devil's advocate and look at it from their shoes sometimes. But yeah, baseball's a crazy game.
Cam, who you want, Wake or Tennessee? I know.
I don't care.
You probably.
We don't care who steps out on that field. Like seriously, it's when like our bats, they're just clicking right now. I feel bad for anyone who has to come play us.
I love that.
And scout against us and that sort of thing. I think right now it's not about who we're playing and looking at the future. It's just about how we can prepare. I think this week of recovery is big. Just staying healthy, rest today, get our feet back under us. I'm not going to lie, last night you kind of look around and we're playing the 8 o'clock game, and maybe just the night before on Saturday night when we played Creighton, you just look in our eyes and it was just killer eyes from our hitters. Like it looked like we were about to steamroll somebody. You could just see our heads bopping, and BP was electric. Yesterday it felt like the end of a weekend on a Sunday, and it was hot. It was really humid. It was a later game. It was 8 o'clock, but it was one of those things where you just got to show up with energy. And then kind of look at it and Creighton, she was like, they already played a game today, and we beat them 12-1 last night. Like, I'm sure they're not too thrilled to be playing us again. So that's one of those times you just got to flip the switch in your head and go out there and compete. But we don't care who comes to our field. We know what we're going to do, and we know what we're going to get.
We're visiting with Cam Koschel, brought to you by Ortho Arkansas. Comprehensive care all under one roof, from your MRI to physical therapy, you name it. They have 9 convenient locations across the state. OrthoArkansas.com. Justin brought up something that I completely forgot about, Cam, and because so much stuff has happened over you play so many games. You're inside the park home run. So that was Justin. That was the one where the Ole Miss guys hit each other, right? Is that the same one?
Yeah.
What was that like, Cam? Was
that in Hoover?
Yeah, it was in Hoover. Right?
Yeah.
What was that like when you came around the bases? Did you see them hit, or did you take your eye? Were you paying attention to that, or your coach?
So rounding first, I saw them both dive. I didn't necessarily see them collide like that, but I saw them dive. And our scouting report that the Hoover Met, it's a really, really deep ballpark.
Big park.
Big park. So it's really a triples ballpark. So out of the box, when I saw them dive rounding first, I was like, I'm going to third. And I'm not a burner. I'm not really fast. I'm not slow, but I'm not really fast. I'm like, I'm going to get to third right here. And I picked up Coach Morris around second, and he just kept waving me. And then I get to third, and I thought I was going to have a triple. And then he just kept waving me. He's like, you got to go, you got to go. And
wow.
I didn't know if it was like a play at the plate or not.
No, it wasn't even close.
Head first, like I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is a play at the plate, but I beat it by a little bit. But no, that was not good to see on a baseball field. When I went back and watched the replays, they really hit each other. That looked like a football play.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah,
glad both those kids are okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was kind of dangerous.
Pretty amazing. You guys, you had 5 players on your team this weekend for the regional hit at least 2 home runs. I mean, it got sort of crazy there for a while, and but listen, that's like you said, that's what you guys are capable. I think you guys are hitting on all cylinders. Like you said, just get you some good rest. You'll find out tonight who you get to play. And I don't know if you heard, I don't know if you pay attention to the other ones. Another school in Arkansas, the Little Rock Trojans, knocked off one of your SEC opponents last night in LSU. They get to play them again tonight. So all these teams like Tennessee and LSU, that they have to play one more game. And if they do end up making the Super Regional, that's one little expenditure that you guys don't have to fool with, you know?
Yes, I try to watch as many of the teams as I can. I love to watch baseball, and I watched a little bit of the LSU game, and that's fun to see. That's really fun to see. So I'm good for the state of Arkansas. It's good for everybody, and we're excited.
You listen, if you don't when you get through playing all your pro ball, if you don't come back to Arkansas or go to Nebraska and you become like he's the outdoor guy, Cam Koschel, with his new outdoor show. Every time they reference you on TV or whatever, it's about fishing. It's which is good, man. That's what your brand is. That's pretty cool. It's all good stuff.
He'll be getting Big Sarge. He'll be getting here from Big Sarge here before too long.
I know. You're right, Todd. Well, listen, we're going to come up, Cam. Not Justin, but Roger and I are going to come up. We're going to do the show Friday morning, and may stick around and watch the game too. But we're excited about coming up there.
For us?
We're gonna stay at your place, Cam.
Is that cool?
He's like, sure, yeah, whatever you say. But we're coming up Friday. Most of our shows are coming up. We're excited about it. Congrats on just a really dominating performance by the team this weekend. Have a great weekend. We'll see you this weekend.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Woo Pig.
All right, Woo Pig. Thanks, buddy. Cam Kojal.
He didn't answer that question, did he?
No. He was the guy that the first two games, that first game, man, he just every time he got up there, he just crushed it.
He was so good.
Yeah, he was 5 for 6 the first.
Yeah.
Todd, go ahead and check in. Go ahead and call Tracy Lawrence and see if you can get him.
Tracy Lawrence?
Tracy Lawrence?
What? Wait a second. Do you hear the birds?
Everybody's saying it's a bird sanctuary. Yeah. I've just toned them out.
I've tuned it out too. It must be real loud because you're having to pay attention on there. And I'm actually listening to last week's podcast of The Zone anyway.
Is Todd not there?
He's gone in the other room to use the phone. I think he went into the restroom to use the phone.
Using the restroom.
I'm listening to Wes. It's such a good show.
You listen to what?
I listened to Out of Bounds during our show.
During our show.
Someone says, "Someone please turn the bird chips off." I'm telling you, there must be 1,000 birds somewhere over here.
I can hear them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's somebody said that the Little Rock Trojan and LSU game is 9 o'clock tonight. There's no way that's 9 o'clock. No way. No way.
Maybe they'll play it here.
There's no way that can be 9 o'clock.
Well, looking forward to that though. It's going to be so fun to watch that. What an exciting time.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if they could pull, it would be one of the greatest wins in the history of college baseball because they were.
You go that far?
Yeah, I think so. In regional tournament play, if somebody that could barely get in the tournament, in their own conference tournament, ends up knocking them out, and they go to a super regional.
In the history of college baseball.
In the history of college baseball, I think so. In tournament play. Wow. Don't you agree, Justin?
8 o'clock.
Oh, it's 9 Eastern. It's 8 Central. Okay, that's what I was about to say. I didn't think that would.
Right.
Can I tell you, you know what time that game got over with last night? 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, this is God Almighty. I don't know why it took so long to play, but.
Yeah, I got up twice in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and each time I did, I looked out at because the vehicle's right outside my window.
Roger,
I looked at it and I went, everything's still good.
Yep.
I
should have got up one more time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he had an opportune time, but I got up both times. I thought, at least it ain't towed. That's what we were wondering about. Did we park in a tow zone? We didn't think about.
Justin, I'm so stupid because I stayed to watch the game. You get through till 12. Of course, I'm texting Chris Curry, and then I thought, well, I need to go ahead and get some more show prep done and work done, you know.
Right.
So it's about 1 o'clock, and then I get a text from Don Grissom like at 1:30. Tyler Kinch is up for Entertainer of the Year tonight for the Arkansas Country Music Awards. And so, yeah, he's won it 2 years in a row. He's got a new song out. I think it's Dancing Like a Cowboy or something like that. I think it's one of the best songs he's ever had. Anyway, so Don and I are texting at 1:30. And then Alicia Flynn texted me that $42 million thing.
Yeah, that's not inappropriate.
That was at 2:30 in the morning, and I thought.
It's another man's wife. What does Jessica say about that? My wife.
It's so inappropriate.
Totally.
It's
you know what? It's enough that she sent a message. He answered back. Hey, listen. It's 2025. Do what you want to do.
Look at you.
That's why you guys want to play.
I was taking care of business.
I wouldn't do it.
I was taking care of business.
At 1:30 in the morning?
Hey, if we hadn't asked you, has anybody said anything to you about, of course, I don't know.
Deflecting.
Launch angle?
No, talk about on that Terry Bradshaw deal where they heard. Did anybody recognize that?
No.
Josh probably should have put you on there as a so people would know that it's you, but not that it matters. We're gonna.
It might have even gotten more.
It might have. 661-1037. We don't know. Todd, can you call Tracy Lawrence now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I was away from the desk for a moment.
Are you?
Where'd you go?
Are you going to the bathroom again?
Is your tummy upset?
No. I was doing actual work. I apologize.
Okay. You weren't pooping?
What is that? I got to ask you, what do you think actual work is?
I don't know. He disappeared again.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know.
Todd, did you poop?
Joey G over there. Hey, listen, when Notre Dame comes to town, big boy, you can't be cheering on Notre Dame in that stadium. You can't be doing it. You got to put on a wig or something.
That's a great shirt. Thank you.
Isn't that cool?
It is. I've got that. I've got no. That's not the one I have. No, yeah, I don't have that one. That's
fantastic. And it's great. Look at that.
Justin, so because you love Nashville so much, Roger and I were trying to figure out what to do today besides get my windshield replaced. What do you think? Glen Campbell Museum. Where else does Justin Moore recommend for Nashville?
Yeah.
Go to Memphis.
An adult store.
Go home.
Leave town.
Well, while he's getting his windows fixed, I'll probably go get a pedicure.
Listen, this is the first.
Oh, I'll go get a pedicure with you.
What?
Let's do it.
Did we do this?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know what. I don't know what to think.
This is the first.
I'll totally go get a pedicure with you.
Okay, you just had one. You get one all the time.
Justin,
absolutely.
I fixed my own ingrown toenail.
This is the first. Todd.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was calling Mr. Lawrence. I have him on the hotline for you.
Okay, just tell us what you're doing. We don't know.
Where's your other job, Todd?
Todd, are you taking another dump?
No.
Let's go to the Hodges Glass Little Rock Glass Hotline.
I can't see your hands, man.
And talk to good buddy of Justin, and maybe who's a bigger Razorback fan? You or Tracy Lawrence, Justin? Close.
Say it.
It's
say it.
Pretty
even.
Pretty even.
Hey Tracy, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. First of all, I'm a little concerned about what I'm calling into. I've been listening to y'all's little yammering going on. I don't know what kind of radio show this is.
You're right. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Hey,
get out now, Tracy.
Opie's bigger than either of us.
Well, yeah, and you are a bigger fan than I am. I love the Razorbacks, but man, these guys. Opie, my tour manager and I grew up together in Southwest Arkansas. I mean, he can go back and tell you plays from football games in the 70s and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not that guy. You know, I meet a few folks, I follow a few players. I love the culture and the history of the Hogs, but I'm not one of these guys that can tell you everything that went on 10, 15, 20 years ago and all that stuff.
Now, Tracy, do you your home base is in Nashville? Is that correct?
It is, yes.
So do you get a chance though to occasionally go back to a football game or a basketball game or baseball game, or just too busy?
The last game that I went to was the Arkansas Vandy baseball game. A month or two ago.
Okay.
Something like that. Yes. I try to make a few.
We swept them.
I've been to anything in Fayetteville.
Yeah, we did sweep them. We sure did.
Yeah.
So when
that
you
was
were
a great weekend.
Now, when you were growing up, Tracy, did you go to Foreman High School?
Foreman from kindergarten through the 12th grade, man. I was a lucky child. I never changed schools at all.
You know, it's funny. I actually dated a girl from that area, Tracy, and one of the cheerleaders for the Razorbacks when I was playing football up there was from Foreman, Arkansas. His name was Perry Smith. He's a little bit older than you, but a lot of people don't know where Foreman is. Did you have a Razorback that you really sort of idolized or looked up to when you were a young kid, whether it be football or basketball on the Hill?
I really didn't. To tell you the truth, man, I didn't grow up in a house that was really into sports at all. My dad, as much as I'm into music, my dad didn't even like listening to music in the radio in the car. So I mean, I was kind of sheltered and shut off. I mean, back then we only had 3 channels anyway. You couldn't find anything on.
Well, it's okay. Listen, listen. Justin is as passionate as they come. Tracy, you're right. He's a passionate sucker. You should heard another day. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Razorbacks. He's about the same.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I'm proud of our baseball boys. They looked really good last night.
Yeah, that's the best weekend I think we've had. You know, in a few weeks. They're clicking on all cylinders, and the best thing is we're at home, and so it's time for us to win one. Tracy is to win the World Series. We've come close, and it's a frustration there. I hate it for the women. Same thing. Women just got to get there. Just been knocking on the door. I don't know about football this year. It may be a tough one this year just because how tough the schedule is. Well, are you how busy are you from a music standpoint, Tracy? Are you touring a bunch or just less these days, or what's the scoop?
Man, I'm touring a lot. I did 96 shows last year, which is a lot more than I wanted to do. I figure I'm going to do 80 plus this year, and that's me cutting back. But I'll usually work up through like the middle of December. I try to wrap up out the national finals. We're going to be out there with Cody Johnson in Vegas at the NFR first week of December, and I usually shut down after that. So I tour all year long. I mean, I'm working heavy right now.
Man, 96 shows, Justin.
Wow.
That's
and you're going to do about 80?
We do about 80.
Okay.
And you're what are you, 57, 58, Tracy? Tracy, are you 57 or 58? Yeah, lost it.
I'm 57 and I feel 75.
Hey, it gets worse, buddy. I'll promise you that. It doesn't get any.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I tell you, the only thing that helps me, I'm sitting in front of the gym right now. As soon as I get off this phone call, I'm going in and get my sweat on, man. That's what I got to do every day. It keeps me active and keeps me engaged in life.
Very good.
Is it arm day?
Yeah. What you training
actually,
today?
it is. I'm going to do a little cardio and do some bike work today, and then I'm going to hit the arms a little bit. Let's see what I do. I did Saturday. I did chest and trials on Saturday. It's probably going to be back in thighs today.
Wow! Look
Talk
at that.
to me,
Wow!
son.
Oh
now.
man, you're getting
Absolutely.
That's a serious business working out guy right
All
there.
right, let's talk protein. Do you do protein shakes?
I do like my protein shakes. I like muscle milk, man. That stuff's good. It's got about 36 grams of protein in it.
Look at you.
And oh yeah, I like that stuff, man, a lot, man. And I do a little creatine too.
You know what?
Wow.
Now listen
How
to
about
me.
that?
Now be careful on that creatine because it's going to make your PSA level go up. I promise you.
You need to hush.
Now I'm just I'm telling you because it did. Here's the
Dr.
thing.
Scott.
Reason I'm telling you that is because I'm an idiot. I not only had creatine in my protein shake, I put extra. I bought just creatine and put in there. It was elevated. They thought I had prostate cancer. That's how much I had done. But
No kidding.
no kidding.
I'll tell you what, man, I get a lot of joint issues, man. I got a bunch of friends trying to get me into the ice baths and everything to get that lactic acid down. So that's something that I'm considering. But I hate being cold. Ain't nothing about it that I like. I don't like
I know. It's tough, man.
I got you.
I tell you what, many props to you, Tracy. Listen, you're making a commitment. That helps you do those 96 shows,
Well,
man.
listen, when you're ripping off a blue jean shirt sleeves, you got to show the guns.
Well, I got to
Gun
keep up
game,
with them guys throwing chairs off top buildings down here. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Touche.
Well done.
Well said. Well, listen, man. Hey, thanks for jumping on with us.
Tracy.
You're a great guy. Of course, we know. I think you know Bill and Doris Lawrence. They have followed you. Oh my gosh, they have been supporters of our radio show for 20 years. And
listen. Now, one of them might throw a chair off a building, too.
Oh, my gosh. Tracy, those folks, they party like they're 25 years old, and they ain't 25.
And they're like 80.
I was just in El Dorado 2 weeks ago, and they came all the way to El Dorado, Arkansas, and saw me. So they love me dearly. I didn't get to spend much time with them a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to see them when we come to Hot Springs this year.
They worked hard their entire life to make it to where they are and to be successful. They retired, and now they're enjoying life.
I can't keep up with them. No, they love you, Tracy. They've always loved you. They spoke very highly of you.
Great people.
Yeah,
we love them.
Hey, well, thanks for jumping on with us, buddy. We appreciate it. Continued success in the gym and on the tour, man. Good stuff.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a great day.
Hey, TL, thanks, brother.
Thank you, Tracy. Thanks, Justin. Thanks for getting your buddy on it.
What a good guy. What a good guy.
Great guy.
Oh, hey, listen, he's serious business.
Damn right.
He's good.
You know what?
Triceps.
You know what we didn't ask him?
What's that?
He's on the Manjaro.
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think he is
I don't think he
either.
is.
You know
man.
what?
You talking that stupid Manjaro.
You can't do it.
Don't do it when you're working out.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's solid business, solid dude. All right, do not go away. It's 9:30. We'll mention more about Countdown to Kickoff when we come back. We also have Betting 101 for the ladies. Free food, free drinks. Hanging out with us.
Safe Flight Repairs. Safe Flight
I
Repairs.
know. I got to deal with that.
What are you waiting on?
Justin's favorite town, man. I come here, boom.
Safe Flight Repairs.
Safe Flight Replace.
Knuckleheads. All right, 9:30. Don't go away.
Razorback pitcher Gabe Gackle gets in the zone each week, presented by Arkansas Digital Media at arkansasdigitalmedia.com and Billy's Awards in Conway at billysawards.com.
This is SportsCenter.
The Little Rock Trojans have forced a 7th and deciding game in the Baton Rouge Regional of the NCAA baseball tournament after earning 2 victories on Sunday. Little Rock first beating Dallas Baptist 8-6 in an elimination game, then beating number 6 overall seed LSU 10-4. They scored 2 runs in the second against LSU, 4 more in the third, and 4 in the eighth. Angel Cano came up big in both games for the Trojans, getting a double and a home run in both games. He finished 2 for 5 with 5 RBI and 2 runs scored against the Tigers. The Trojans and Tigers face each other again starting at 8 o'clock tonight. You can watch that game on ESPN2. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A really warm, sunny Monday is ahead. A high of 87 degrees today. Tonight, mostly clear. We'll drop off to 67. Tomorrow, we're going to push 90. A high of 89 here in Little Rock with a mostly sunny sky. Then tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll have our next chance of showers and thunderstorms. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Justin Acree with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Most people think HR is pushing out payroll and filling out forms, but you know better. You're looking to shape culture, drive strategy, and truly lead people. And on June 24th, you can be seen and heard at the TPC Together Conference. Attend sessions to help grow and strengthen your organization and connect with a community that actually gets what you do. June 24th at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in Springfield. Space is limited, so register now for the HR event that's redefining what's possible. The TPC Together Conference.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Christy Pettit in Maumelle, Matt Cooper in Russellville, or Madison Buse in England.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-Ons is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solutions now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is hamburger steak for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards signature mashed potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
What? 9:35.
9:35. 35 minutes after the hour.
Here at the beautiful Nashville Sound Stadium.
I need the name of the guy.
I'm going to get it. You just calm down over there.
I got to calm down. You know what? The only time you start talking like this.
I'm trying to run the show here. You listening?
Okay. All right. You know what?
I've been trying to look while I'm doing it, but I can't do both.
I told you just to give me the guy's number, and I'll take care of it.
I know. I'm trying to find it. There's 1,000 text messages
well,
on
why don't you just say that? You said you had it. You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't even care anymore. I'm sorry. Hey, for the person that won knowing what was in my ice chest today, send your address again immediately. I'll know it's you because your address will have already been put on there. So do it and send it. Justin, what do I have in my styrofoam ice chest that I brought?
Protein bar.
You drink it.
He's got multiple.
Cold coffee.
Topo Chico.
He's got 18 bottles. He's got 18 bottles.
Topo Chico. We know Topo Chico.
Is this big? He's got a good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your
so. Kate says, y'all asked if he was pooping instead of crickets. You hear birds.
How about that?
It is. I'm telling you, this is a unique ball field here. I don't know what the deal is with the birds.
I can tell you why.
What is it?
Because this is where they can be safe and hide, and there's food on the ground.
It's First Horizon Park. First Horizon Park. Is it
beautiful course.
Is it AAA? Is that what it is here?
I don't know.
I love the upper
It's a
deck.
really nice minor league park.
It is. I love the upper deck. I think that's cool.
The only things that we're still looking at the possibility of, we've been on the go last week. This week, maybe doing. What are you talking about? Maybe going to Graceland, maybe going to St. Louis, Chicago game.
We're trying to hit every border state of Arkansas. That's our goal before the end of the year.
All right, countdown to kickoff.
And we'll be when we go to Branson. There's the third one.
Yeah, Branson.
The sounds of the AAA affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers.
AAA.
Okay.
Cool.
And the Travelers are AA, right?
Correct.
AAA. Yeah, so they would never. What about Memphis? What is
AAA is who you need to call
Memphis
it.
is
Your friend
AAA
does.
for the Cardinals.
Okay.
And his insurance.
Yeah, the name of this ballpark is First Horizon Park. Yeah, their game tonight is at 7:00. If you missed, hold on. Yeah. If you missed the announcement, we're counting down to kickoff. Bobby Petrino, Taylor Green, Niall Davis, and Casey Dick. All those are Bobby P guys.
That's huge.
Yeah, so it'll be some people forget that Casey Dick was Bobby's first quarterback. So I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting if Taylor, being able to
Casey's
hear
biggest play,
the last one of his career, touchdown in the corner against LSU.
On what down?
Fourth down.
Yep.
Yeah. The fact that he even tried to throw that ball. Yeah. With 5 seconds left, right?
Was it London Crawford?
Yes. I think you may be right.
Who blocked? What quarterback blocked the run?
Casey Dick.
Casey Dick.
That's
a great point.
Yeah,
That's Casey Dick.
I
love Casey Dick,
Yeah,
and
he's
a coach at Fayetteville. So anyway, it's July.
Fayetteville High.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, July 24th at the Hall. Go to littlerockcall.com or go to the Buzz website tomorrow at I think at 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow. Tickets go on sale for that. So got a lot of sponsors I think will be doing that as well. And don't forget what you do. Don't forget also, too, we've got the Betting 101 for women. This is Oaklawn's involved with this. Ladies, free drinks, free food over at Cash. It'll be a good time. Yeah. All the folks from Oaklawn will teach us all how to do gambling, how to make a bet, over and under, all those kind of things.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just for ladies, though.
That's exactly right. That is next Tuesday. And so you have to go for that one. Chuck at signalmedia.com. Chuck at Signal Media, and that's June the 10th.
Got it. Thank you, Chris Jackson. Boom, if you're nasty.
See, look at there. See, that wasn't that difficult to do.
No, I just needed to ask. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you. Listen, when you're doing your show, you know what? That's why I need to pay more attention to this show instead of the other shows.
Roger, you did bring up something today that I missed. It is a sports-related trivia. Let's see if Justin Moore can get this.
All right, sir.
In 1941 on this day, this particular baseball great died of a very unique disease.
Oh, man.
Of a very unique disease.
Yeah.
I can give you one more hint.
I don't need Babe Ruth. I know it.
Babe Ruth actually retired on this day in 1935.
We know you know it. It's 41. Named after him.
That's the hint. He died. He ended up the disease that killed him. Now is the name of the disease.
Oh, Lou Gehrig.
That's exactly right. Lou Gehrig died on this day, 37 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, 37 years
37.
old. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Just way too young. I was going to ask you, too, did you know that NASCAR ran yesterday here in Nashville? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, a guy named Ron Blaney kicked off the second half of the NASCAR season by running down the stretch for his first Cup Series. That's another thing. We talked about maybe going to a NASCAR race.
Well, we did.
How about my dad's buddy winning Talladega?
Yeah, that's awesome.
How crazy is that? Yeah, it's just like, and he would probably get us to hook
Way
up.
cool.
Yeah, some other track. All right, let's go ahead, Todd. And we do need to thank Todd. Todd came in.
With an upset stomach, you have been running an outstanding show.
Toddy P does everything. He did the Vickery show. He did Sargent show yesterday. He works at the Democrat Gazette. He does it all. And Josh is up covering the
He was working
covering
the
the
ball
weekend.
games last night at Trash before he came in to
Yes.
take care of some stuff for us. So, yeah, Todd's done an outstanding
He is
job.
the
We love
Army-
having Todd fill in.
The Army Swiss knife. If you missed it earlier, Justin was on
Swiss Army knife?
What'd I say? I was supposed
Army
to.
Swiss knife?
Yeah, I'm tired.
I think it's Swiss
I
Army.
ain't gone to bed.
Swiss
I haven't
Army.
been to bed all night. You know what? We're going back and taking a nap.
You know what? I know why you didn't go to bed. You had that Terry Bradshaw moonshine, didn't you? Huh?
You hear about that?
No.
Terry made sure he kept giving me and Tommy Norman, take this moonshine. I said, okay, all right, I'm going to keep it and take it. I got blueberry moonshine on my shelf at home.
Yeah, I just shelf in the room.
All right, we'll come back and wrap things up. 9:45.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Bluebell Groom's Cake Ice Cream is renewing its vows on the frozen aisle. Milk chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake pieces, chocolate-coated strawberry hearts, swirls of strawberry sauce, and chocolate icing. See you at the reception.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Mad Butcher grocery stores and all Piggly Wiggly stores.
The leader in sportsbook apps in the state of Arkansas, Bet Saracen, has a club you might want to consider joining. It's the perfect offer for you if you like to play parlays. Head over to the Bet Saracen app, opt in, and get all the details on how to earn bonus cash with the Parlay Bonus Club. It's active through June, and it could be the key to stacks of sportsbook bonus cash. The Parlay Bonus Club on the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. The world record for the half marathon now begins with a 56, as Uganda's Jacob Kiplimo took a remarkable 48 seconds off the previous record at the 2025 Barcelona half marathon, clocking in at a ridiculous 56 minutes 42 seconds to become the first person to ever break 57 minutes. That is a pace of 4:19 per mile for 13 miles. This blazing pace is mind-blowing. The ancient Greek Pheidippides would salute this historic achievement. And if Pheidippides had run into a Doublebees, he could have gotten a Gatorade that would have done him a world of good. Because Gatorade has what plants crave, electrolytes. Come on into a Doublebees near you to refresh yourself. Or as the youngsters say, hydrate. Doublebees. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebees.
Thanks for choosing Whataburger. What can I get started for you?
At Whataburger, each meal is made to order, so you can always get exactly what you crave. If that's a Whataburger What-A-Meal, you got it. But if you're in the mood for something a little more you, like a Whataburger with grilled onions, crispy bacon, and creamy pepper sauce, go for it. March to the beat of your own drum. Bite into the beef of your own Whataburger creation. Whataburger, just like you like it.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spray. Or stop by 65th and University.
Congratulations to Alan Gallardo Lopez of Fayetteville and Lily Bershears of Rogers for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Cross Country as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. They are among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Awards Banquet on Saturday, June 14th, sponsored by CHI St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Bazzel and linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, Demaria Davis. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Join the zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on.
All right, 9:47, real quick. Did anybody see D-Mac throw out the ball first pitch the other day?
No. Was it bad?
No, he bounced it. But his arm's so big and long and strong. He's like, this arm is like he's not used to throwing a ball. He threw it right at the front of the plate. So
that kind of ball. Mine was.
I don't listen. Or RJ's. So yeah, that's
RJ. Now, in all honesty, though, RJ, did trip.
All right, so tomorrow we may be on Justin's bus doing the show. I think we may have the Bellamy brothers on.
Are you kidding me?
How about that? How exciting is that? Justin's going to be hitting dingers tonight.
Oh
we want a dinger tonight.
Dude, we're going to be yelling.
By the way, too,
it's for charity. You're all terrible.
Todd, thanks so much. You've already got all the sound up today. Is that right?
That is correct.
So you got Cam Kosher, you got Steve Ducey, you got Chanley, you got who else? Is that it?
Tracy Lawrence.
Tracy Lawrence. Yes. Good job.
Way to go, Todd.
Good job, Toddy P.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you, bud. Thanks for filling in and doing that, man. You're our guy. You are number one.
You.
God.
All right, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to see if you guys can get the Riley Green deal. All
right, here we go.
Okay.
First one to it.
So Riley Green.
And what's the connection to Arkansas?
He's got a connection to Arkansas.
The state or the university?
Sports in Arkansas.
Okay.
So Justin, he's 6'3". He went to Jacksonville High School in Jacksonville, Alabama, not Jacksonville, Florida.
Or Arkansas.
For college.
He actually grew up in that same town as the college. That's where he grew up. So, and then he ends up going to Jacksonville State for college.
Right.
And plays quarterback. He's a starting quarterback.
Damn right.
For a while until Ryan, what's his name? Pillar. I can't think, from LSU. I can't think of how to pronounce his last
Wouldn't
name.
matter if you told me.
He won the SEC the MVP of the game for LSU. And somehow he transfers to Jacksonville State, so immediately goes to the bench. So here's the deal. So he was at Jacksonville State, Riley Green was, from 2007 to 2009. Do you have any idea who his coach was during that time?
Jackson State?
Football.
Jacksonville State.
Got it.
What?
Lane Kiffin.
No. I said there was an Arkansas connection.
Oh, my bad. I know who it is. It's who was the from Springdale?
No.
I have no idea.
White guy, black guy.
And the white guy. And the coach actually did a pretty good job at times. So you ready for this?
Oh, got it.
You want me to give it to you?
Give me another hint.
OC at South Carolina.
Another hint.
No.
The hint is things didn't go his way at Arkansas.
John L. Smith.
No. before John
Chad
L.
Johnson. Or
Chad
Morris.
No.
Things didn't go his way at Arkansas. Things didn't go.
Now think about it. So Riley Green.
Oh, Dana Altman.
No, Dane. Listen, Riley Green. Riley Green is 37. So that gives you 2007, 2009. This coach coached at Jacksonville State from 2002 to about 2018, I think.
Danny Ford.
Getting close. Things didn't go his way in Arkansas. No, things went his way. He's the leading.
Things didn't go his way.
Think about who's.
Oh!
Yes.
Say it.
Got it. Say it.
Say it. Nailed it.
Say it.
Is it one of the interims?
No. Damn it. Let's just say here.
Damn it.
He had a meeting with Coach Broyles.
Oh, Jack Crow.
Jack Crow.
In your face, Moore.
Is that right?
Nailed
He's his
it.
coach.
Wow.
Nailed it.
How about that?
I had it done.
I started looking. I said, "Oh my gosh, Jack Crow was his coach."
Wow.
He probably has no idea there's a connection to Arkansas and what happened.
Wow.
Remember?
No, probably not.
No,
Ryan Perilou.
Yeah, Ryan Perilou. That's him. Did anybody get it? Jack Crow. Very good. Yeah, how about that? He has probably no idea. I thought, wait a minute, he might have been there when Crow was there. And actually, Jack Crow ended up having some success at Jacksonville State.
Well,
yeah, how about that?
How about that? Thank you, Bob.
Right,
Nailed it. You know what I want? Hey, Todd, put me down for a free Corky's. I'm going to go eat with Chris Jackson.
He knew it the whole time.
Nailed it. Like the back of my hand, Jackson.
You did.
He's all-knowing like that.
Hey, where's our seats tonight? Do you know?
Oh, we had Joy G.
Joy G. Do we have seats tonight? Is that your responsibility? Is that?
Hey, we're checking.
I'm good anyway.
We want to be cheering front row for Justin.
Yeah.
Justin, he's our man.
Pardon?
Have you guys in the dugout with us?
We're in the dugout.
Hey, Roger.
Oh!
Hey. Ooh, we calling those odds.
Hey, so
we're calling those odds.
Clap
you're
us
all
out.
terrible.
Two claps to the Suey.
Suey.
Mo, doesn't it make you sick watching that thing? Watching that? It just makes me ill. Yeah. Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas Tech. Yeah,
I'm going to hammer the ball tonight.
Hey, dude,
I like it.
Listen,
I
you're
like
hitting
it.
dingers.
I'm going to.
So you and the other singers
I'm going to get two
are on
doubles.
one team. Who are y'all playing against?
Other singers.
It's other singers. So every team has this. Well, now you've got Riley Gaines on your team, yes?
Green.
Well,
Gaines and the swimmer.
There's
Gaines.
a swimmer. There's a swimmer named
Yeah.
I think Riley Gaines. I think. And then there's Riley Green.
You don't know anything about
never
it.
heard
So
of
okay,
him.
I want to see the team. Oh, here we go. Here's the teams. Justin teams. Okay. Let me see if I Jay Cutler. You're going to be playing with him. You've got. Let me see. Who is
Here,
that?
give me that thing.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
You don't know nothing.
Zach.
Zach Topp's on the other team.
Are you playing for real? Are you playing to win?
Oh, yeah.
You playing to win?
If I'm playing, I'm playing
Riley Gaines.
for real.
There's lunch.
Exactly right.
Dude, you know who you're playing against? Lunchbox.
Hardy. You know who Hardy is?
No.
Keith Bullock and Donnie.
You know who
Walker,
Hardy
Delaney
is?
Walker. That's outstanding.
Here, let me see this thing.
Now, you don't know.
So this
anybody on
benefits Folds of Honor.
You know
by
what
the
Folds
way.
of Honor
Yeah.
is?
Hey, you know how much money they've raised since 2007? I said it today. $290 million they've given out in scholarships.
That's take home. And Folds of Honor, of course, is it's a charity that benefits the children
and spouses,
and spouses
Right.
of military families who have either lost or.
I'm just happy my guys are here to support me.
We're here to support.
We carried your
I got cleats. I got a glove.
Yes.
You gonna have one in
I'm ready.
Hey,
You're
you
gonna
know,
have,
you know who else is here? Priscilla Block. We haven't had a chance to meet Priscilla yet.
Yeah, well, we can have her on tomorrow.
Yeah, we'd love to. Or did we have her on? Did we have her on?
No.
I can't remember if we did or not. No.
No, I can definitely get her on.
Yeah, she's
Who's the Marvel guy with the bats back in the back?
Daredevil.
No, it's not Daredevil.
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not Daredevil. It's something else.
Yeah, the funny dude.
Yeah, it's not
That's
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
It's not
Wolverine?
Daredevil. No, it's the one who fought Wolverine
Daredevil.
in the latest movie.
Deadpool.
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 Yeah.
Will you have a backpack on with two bats around on your
Yes.
Can't wait to see.
Someone says here, many thanks to Todd Pierce, minor league stats for Arkansas Connections in the Sun paper, in the Sunday paper. Finally, However, the box scores in daily baseball info is weak.
Todd's
Plenty
great.
of soccer, America's favorite, not ever.
Todd had on Chris Curry when they were in a tremendous slump.
He did.
And he never gave up on him. So if anybody gets any credit, it's Todd Pierce, the man, the plan.
Where's our man J.A., Justin Acree, and DJ today? Todd,
Justin is on vacation apparently
again.
What? Are you serious?
No, I heard.
He
I
goes
heard
on
I
more
heard it on
vacations
Christian's
than I
promo
do.
earlier for the Zone because he pulled the whole "Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego" and substituted one Justin Acree. So.
Oh, I did not know that.
Where either of them? I'm assuming they're preparing for their show. I have neither of them in the studio currently.
Okay.
That's all right.
Well, all right.
Roger, good job today.
No, good job for you, dude. Listen,
Justin, good job today. Good job, buddy.
Outstanding, Jay Bird.
Tomorrow we may.
Thanks for getting Tracy Lawrence. Thanks for coming over here and bringing the
That was
deuce.
good. And good job on national TV. Yeah, Steve Ducey was great. Check out the interview today. It was really good. He's a solid dude. We need to get him back to Arkansas.
Oh, listen.
We need to get
If they don't find anything about R.J. Hawk that's going to kick him out of office, maybe you can get him here.
And we may be on the bus tomorrow. That's being researched as we speak.
Well, I know one thing. Wherever we go, I want to get some coffee.
Yeah, listen, first time in the history of this show, I have not had a Diet Coke, and Roger and I have coffee the whole 4 hours of the show. Nothing.
Why?
There's nothing there. There's nothing. We couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, couldn't go anywhere. No, nothing was open.
No,
You could have came to the bus.
Well,
where was your bus? It wasn't parked out here.
Right
was
here.
it parked out here?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
You
Well,
got coffee in it?
You want to go ride around with me with my windowless Durango?
I do. I want to go vacuum all the glass out.
All right, Todd, thanks again.
Thanks, Todd.
Josh will be back tomorrow. Is that right, Todd?
Josh is back tomorrow, and DJ Williams has just stepped foot in studio.
All right, get you some sleep, Todd. Hey, DJ, what's up,
Todd.
man?
Where y'all at this morning?
We're over in Nashville, Tennessee, supporting Justin Moore in a charity celebrity golf softball game he's playing in tonight.
Oh man, can you hit it out of the park, Justin?
He can.
I think I can.
He's gonna DJ.
If they give me a hot bat.
What's happening on the Zone, man?
That's a great question. I've been out of pocket all weekend. Best friends just got married. Got married.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
And so now the pressure's on now because everyone thought it was going to be me before him. So I got to tighten up. So
time.
obviously we're going to talk some baseball. We're going to talk NBA playoffs. We're going to talk a little things and also a little preview for a fun show we got coming up in Hot Springs tonight at Oaklawn. Jarius Wright's going to be joining me. So new little partnership I'm excited about with our friends over there at Oaklawn.
For sure.
All right, DJ. All right, thanks everybody for listening. It's been a great show today. We appreciate you being with us. Zone's up next. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Are you dreaming of excitement and adventure? Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am